I think there's a little bit of lag there. Ice-shaped box where your heart used to be. Why is that? Are you good? Are you alright? Hope you're feeling okay. Okay. It's probably enough time. There you go, perfect. Let me send this. Celebratory pic I took for today. Celebrating the founding of the Phantom Thieves and celebrating us crashing that classy buffet. Oh. You can cool it with all the celebrating anytime now. Wait, you took that while I was eating? Why didn't you tell me? That's very funny. I did. You just never stopped eating. Anyway, this is our start as the Phantom Thieves. We're gonna take the world by storm. All these shitty adults in the world better watch out for us. Okay. Prove your existence to society. Search for your new next target.
Okay.
Okay. It's evening, so I should probably go to bed here soon. What does that mean? Maybe I can,
Wow.
Oh. Go to bed, but you just started playing. Oh, funny.
Hey.
So did you want to spend some time reading? I'm not smart enough. But bump, but da, ba, ha ba da da da. All right, let's read some Captain Kidd, I guess. All right, I'm heading home. I could do better. All right. The lone pirate ship sailed forward, forging its own path through the crashing waves.
Wow.
Ha ba ha ba da da da. Ha ba ba, ba. Pirate Captain Kidd. That's supposed to be the I hardly know her put to music.
Hey,
I hardly know her. Okay, I see what you're saying. Eddie meets tomorrow's Last of Us Day. It is. Ba-dum bum ba-dum ba. Okay, I gotta finish this book next time on Persona 5. Oh no. Not again. Outro. Put to music.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
Thank you.
To think our master would give words of praise.
You better treasure this moment, inmate.
Okay.
You have encountered allies who share your ideals, and you have found
Whoa!
your place in reality.
Whoa! Hi, Ash. Thank you. Dusty Gray Fox. Welcome. I've seen you around. How was, thank you for the sub. On top of, you're the reason we're playing this today. How was, Alan Wake? Ash, did you beat it yet? Are you, I just started, so, you know.
Oh,
Thank you. Playing it forward with a sub. I'm about 6.5 hours in. Nice. Excellent, excellent. What rehabilitation?
I shall
Might beat it
explain
tomorrow.
to you now.
Nice. Well, everybody, thank you for coming with Ash to this channel and Play It Forward Gaming, aka Eddie, and I play video games, I write about video games, I write guides, I am just all kinds of great. I should start adding commands for my work, but I did write the IGN guide for Like a Dragon Ishin recently, my first time writing for them, but I've done hard drive stuff and other, you know, writing, so welcome. We're playing Persona 5 thanks to Ash, and I've also been playing Far Cry 6 and Lost Judgment, the RGG game. All good stuff.
You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power.
All right.
It is weak now, but refining
That's
it shall grant you
me.
the strength to stand against the coming ruin.
Oh.
That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
That's intimidating. Check it out. Yeah, thank you, Ash. Coming ruin.
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin. Fighting shadows and gaining experience.
You know, I knew
is
the game's
one
about taking
way.
people down and changing their hearts, but I don't actually know what the rest of this entails.
The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate.
Okay.
Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well.
Always with the good emotes, pretentious one.
When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with.
Okay.
Spending time with those people.
Yes.
If you've got time to waste, you'd bet.
That is another source of power to evade the ruin.
All right. All right.
Thanks to the contracts you formed, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems
Yay.
the rehabilitation is going well. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Ooh, what's this?
May the devotion to I
right.
have high
When I
hopes
saw
for
the
you.
thumbnails for a second, I thought there was a VTuber in the bottom left. Justine, that's hilarious. No, I don't actually. I mean, yeah, I don't. I'd rather use a camera than like a VTuber kind of thing. But I don't have good lighting, so it's just. I'd rather just not have that be distracting, for now at least. Hey, my bond with Igor is growing stronger. Increase your persona. Ooh, sweet.
All right.
Awesome, awesome. Power stock. The ability Power stock increases the number of personas you can hold to 8.
The
Was
time
it
has
6
come.
before or 4?
Return to your brief.
All
And
right.
don't forget to go talk to your
Oh my god. Sometimes a person you meet in town can become your confidant. If your goals align, you may be able to form a contract with them. As your relationship deepens, your rank with that confidant will increase. This will allow you to create even stronger personas. Do your best to find confidants and strengthen these relationships. Boy, this music is real good. Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves? 6.5% says yes. I wish I had money. I'd kill for a real breakfast.
Have you heard?
What about Big Bang Burger? The one on Central Street's holding a contest right now. The Big Bang Challenge or whatever? If you go at night, you can eat for only 500 yen. You gotta eat one of their giant burgers though, right? How can anyone actually finish that? Still, 500 yen is a steal.
Wow.
Huge burger, huh? Interesting. I bet that giving that a go will increase your guts. We're almost to the point that I stopped playing it back when the original came out.
Like you
Big
heard
Bang
last
Theory.
week, gym class is canceled today.
Okay.
Instead, I'm supposed
Kawakami?
to give you some guidance.
Kawakami.
The gist is, don't go around talking about the incident. That's all.
Okay.
The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself. As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that.
Everybody turned a blind
I'm
eye.
not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a normal person.
I don't think that's true.
Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. I guess people can have multiple sides to them.
The teachers have
Hmm.
it rough, huh?
I mean, she was there when
Oh, yeah.
Kamoshida was like
I just
trying to get me
remembered
expelled.
something I learned about psychology.
And it's like, if a teacher is that intent on like ruining the life of a student, I mean, you really got to look into it instead of just taking their word for it.
They say that humans have several different personalities
Personas?
hidden in their
Different personality?
Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. These different personalities can be a different gender or a different age from you.
Okay, that sounds like multiple personality
I mean,
disorder.
If you think about how gods and monsters are myths,
Whoa! Pretentious one. Thank you for the 500 bits. It's Friday night. Yeah. I don't know if the spicy... Hold on. Can you use that emote again? Did it work? Is the emote wall working? I can't tell if it's just me or... Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. Come on. Hold on, I wanted to test this thing. Oh, okay, there they are. All right.
If you
Well, thanks for the
actually
bits,
saw
Pretentious
one
One.
of those personalities with your own eyes, it might look like a monster.
Uh-huh.
You all seem more alert than usual.
Yeah, he just started talking about some weird
Did
stuff.
I finally talk about something that interests you? Well, I'm just saying what I've heard. It feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
It feels like gaining that knowledge made me a bit smarter. Oh, come on, please tell me I'm level 2. Oh my god. I just want to be smart.
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website. I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
Damn. Ryuji's rude.
Hey, those girls.
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true.
It is. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I think it is.
It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist?
But look what happened to Kamoshida.
He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
He didn't even care.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess there's no way they really exist.
I don't know.
Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is gonna be known for stuff like this.
Uh-huh.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
That's probably a normal reaction for
That's
now,
weird.
but they'll see soon enough. If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
So about those big shots, we don't have any leads yet, right? Plus, there's that
Yeah.
rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being. Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
Okay.
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
That's normal.
There.
Let's
I guess
just
sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
right?
Excuse me,
Yeah. Hello.
did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
Kobayakawa?
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you?
Everybody did.
It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
Okay.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his
Oh my
business.
god.
If they did something to him, who could they be?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
Even if
That
it,
is what I wish
I mean,
to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters.
who cares?
I would like you to look into this for me.
He was a bad person.
It is true that there are many
And he admitted
rumors
what he
regarding
did,
Mr.
so-
Kamoshida, but do you mean all of this talk about those Phantom
Oh, I
Thieves?
didn't say that.
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause. This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
Okay. What do you...
I will
Yeah.
continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down. Don't you agree?
Why are you
have
being
been
weird?
At the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you. I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
Thank you.
This isn't the royal girl, is it?
Your lineage must certainly play a part in this
That's
excellence.
weird.
Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no? If something disappointing were to happen here,
Oh my god,
would you
dude, you suck.
understand?
Yes.
Why would you put her in that position?
How wise. It's no wonder you're our student council president. I'd appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible.
Yes. If you'll excuse me then.
Why do all the adults have to be terrible?
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time. Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier.
Oh, okay, I see.
I have all bases covered. The investigation
Adults are
will
generally
begin
pretty terrible.
immediately.
Tell me how you really feel, guys.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yes, I will
that's
get
horrible.
results. I should be able to update you soon. Well then, I must be going.
Just strangle him. All right, Friday afternoon. The police are really here. I saw them at the entrance. I saw them too. They were talking to the teachers. The change of heart's thing's seriously amazing, huh? I hope they don't find out we're responsible. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. There's no proof it was us. We don't need to worry. You sound sure of yourself. But I mean, haven't rumors been going around about how you guys threatened Kamoshida? This world's Kamoshida shouldn't know anything about what actually happened to him, though. Still, we did what was right. Don't go freaking out over some label. I guess that's true. Man, I really can't wait to keep living this double life. Alright, Eddie, we're gonna be counting on you.
Hey, are you listening?
Hey, Biff. Yo, pay attention. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Feel a murderous intent. Jesus. Whoa, that was an epic dodge. I can't believe he dodged Ushimaru's throw. Is he a ninja? Whatever, we're moving on.
Hey!
Ooh. My charm went up because I dodged. Interesting.
Hey.
Hi.
Seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
Yeah. I've heard of it.
I'm the one who started it.
Wow. You're a little weirdo, huh?
You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
Whoa. Give me some space.
Sorry.
I don't have a quote of the day. Pretentious one? I don't know. Adults suck? What's the
Although,
Blastoise?
Things really are as I think. I should keep it a secret.
Yes, that'd really be
Kamoshida
best.
used me, and I did some horrible things to you guys. This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it. But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Will do. That's great, but...
Glad to hear that.
It's not just Kamoshida. There are tons of evil adults out there.
Adult men more often. Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sure
disagree
the
with you.
Phantom Thieves will do something. They can't let this end after just one target. That's why I wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems. There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move. So, I've also implemented an anonymous poll on the site.
Okay.
Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves?
Oh, yeah, I
or
see
not?
this.
I want to work on this
I do.
forum so eventually it'll be packed
Unbiased,
with
but
tons
yes.
of supportive posts.
I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
It's up to you.
In that case, I'll just do what I want.
Okay. I sense abundantly high expectations from Mishima. It sounds like he created Twitter, yeah. Oh boy, here's another contract, I guess. What's going on, Enid? How you doing? What's cracking
the public's
is
reaction to your
not
group,
me
there were
under
others who
this
supported you.
public prosecutor scrutiny. I know, Rat.
Someone who enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps
Just
they were
okay.
quite
I hope
close.
you are fantastic later. Eggs for breakfast?
What do you
Scrambled
have to say
only.
to that?
Or else?
I
I am
thou.
Yao, thou art
Thou
I.
art I.
Thou hast acquired
shall
a
be
new
the
vow.
birth
Wow. The moon. Eddie, you better rat out your boys? I'm not ratting nobody. Ooh, allows backup members to earn experience. Well, we don't even have enough members to have backup, but this will be handy when we do. Using Personas of the Moon Arcana will now grant you experience due to Arcana Burst. Scrabble! Scrabble! Scrambled eggs. How does everybody like their eggs? Moon Arcana is trash? Okay, alright. We all heard that.
Jeez.
No, we heard all that.
We're trying to figure out when to walk over here.
So that forum is Mishima-kun's.
Over squeezy. I like eggs always, except raw, scrambled, sometimes fried. Get the fuck out. That's fine. Scrambled or over hard or medium. I like scrambled. Honestly, I just like an omelet, Denver omelet, every
He
time.
figured out our identities.
Ham and cheese.
Even so, I think it'll be fine. You seem to be playing it cool.
Don't, Nina, I do not.
I guess we should have a little chat about this later.
I actually don't like eggs if they're overcooked even a little bit. Ham and eggs. Ham and cheese, I mean.
I will.
Oops.
Anyways,
I will say though, a forum where people can post problems may prove unexpectedly useful. Oh. Yeah.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one. Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace.
Oh my god,
So we should
Enid,
prep our
yeah.
equipment
I want
and-
to try, I want to make omurice. There's this old guy I follow on TikTok. I don't even know if I follow him. I just see his TikToks where he's very theatrical about serving up omurice to his customers.
Wait! Oh,
No, not pink hair. He's just some old guy from Japan. I don't know.
What's with you?
don't we have an exam coming up?
Uh-oh.
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time too.
Hash browns, I can't... Yeah, hash browns are
It's not like
good.
you're any better. All you're good at is English.
Alright, damn,
Rather
dude.
that than be bad at every subject.
Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
Morgana, shut up. You're not helping.
Questionable is whether you're really even a human.
Damn.
Good comeback, huh?
Yeah.
Let's discuss this with our fists.
Okay. You have claws, that's not fair.
Will you two stop
You wanna fight a
it?
cat? Whoa!
Okay.
Okay. Don't forget to study though, I'm not getting you blamed if your grades start dropping. There are various things to do around the city before your next target. Try listening to rumors and visiting different locations. Perhaps you'll meet someone who has new information. Okay. Deepening relationships with your confidants can bring various benefits to the Phantom Thieves. Okay, this is the slice of life arc. I want a slice of that pizza pie. I felt like someone was watching me this morning. What's wrong, Ash? Yeah. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask. No, but then Lady Ann seems depressed. Never mind, it's nothing. I need to say something. I might be able to invite Anne out if my kindness were considerate. You're pathetic. A real man should know how to soothe a lady's heart. Okay, you gonna attack me or what's up?
Let's do it.
I just want to see my stats. Oh, yeah. Well, Morgana's also kind of a jerk, so it's fine. Oh, my kindness is not better. Okay. Arrgh. The medicine. I've made some enhancements to the medicine from the other day. I think it's ready. You want to come over to test it out? I didn't put anything dangerous in it, so you should be okay. I feel like my bond with Takemi will grow stronger soon. What are you doing right now? I'm still hanging out in the hallway. Let me know if something comes up. Act like an honest student. Well, I think the... Lover in a different headcanon. Who, on? What did you need? Being seen with you makes me feel nervous, but I can talk for a little bit. How are the students? Some students are taking time off because of the emotional shock. As for the volleyball team, some members are still sticking with the team, but it doesn't mean they forgive Kamoshida. Cool. Loom, bim, bim, bim. I'm not done with that book, so I don't need to do that. Do I have... How do I see my progress on stuff like my books? I don't know if I have to return that DVD yet, you know? There's so much to do and I don't know what. Oh, oops, people spend time with other people. You just know when it's time, you know? You know. I could try that big burger. Oh, that's fair, okay. Yeah, I'll go with Takumi. Actually, I have after school and evening. So... Yeah, get it, Neens. Our map, okay. Shibuya. Chapter 2, Hi-Fi Rush. First I gotta check the DVD store, because I want to make sure I haven't finished X folders, which I think I have, so I do need to return this. What can I do for you? Returning a DVD? Thank you very much. Anything you need?
What would you like?
Kindness, yeah. Clearly a parody of Ghost. Alright, to the theater to become kinder.
Wow.
Story about a caped hero trying to bring down a black forest of crime and corruption.
Well,
This is the Dark Knight. Dr. Mono, hello.
well then.
It's almost time for the movie to start. Time to grab a seat.
Do you want to know why I use pies? Cakes are too quick. You can't savor all the little
It's the Joker.
sensations you see when forced to choose cake or pie. People show you their true taste. I am nothing like you.
You're garbage who kills for money.
Bakes for money.
That's hilarious. Okay. Joker's just some guy. He's just some freaky little guy. They have a movie that's basically the story of Judgment. Oh, that's awesome. Should we retire the Joker? No. Not Batman Joker. No, that was Batman Joker. And Batman. Joker's just some fella.
That's the key to this place.
Oh,
You get to
thanks.
lock up from now on.
I can't keep waiting
I
for you to
can't.
come home.
Don't start any fires.
Alright. Yeah, whatever you say, man. You cannot leave Yongan Jaya at night. What? Sweet. The protagonist. Do you want to go out now that we're allowed? Oh, come to think of it, shouldn't we stop by the airsoft shop and ask about that paper bag?
Hey, hey.
Alright, you've been carrying around that city armor. How about we wash that over to the laundromat? Let's just talk to medicine lady. Talk to me. We're free. Free to do what I want. I'm coming. Wow, Enid. Hey, baby, what's up? I'm here. The warmer it gets, the stranger people act. Like that perverted high school teacher. Has anyone ever studied the correlation between the rise in temperature and a rise in weirdos? Riots do tend to occur when it's hotter. So what do you want today? Oh,
Take care.
damn, Enid was right. She doesn't want me no more. I'm all used up. Alright, well then I might as well go to Shibuya and talk to the guy. Well, that's good to know. A little... That's fine, I didn't want to hang out with her anyway. Okay, let's check on Mr. Airsoft. I got a new confidant here. Imagine sleeping... I was trying to raise my kindness, okay? I had a good reason to ditch her. Hey, Ichiban. Hey, you came at just the right time. Slight change of plans. That paper bag from the other day, all yours. I picked it up somewhere. Nothing to do with me, understand? I didn't see it, I didn't touch it, I don't know about it. We clear? Whoa! If that's it, go home. You can window shop somewhere else. That modified model gun should be a powerful weapon to use during palace battles. Let's ask him about what was inside the bag. Don't freak out, Eddie, just ask him. He literally just said not to... If I could ask him if I had dauntless guts. Should we not? Maybe taking on the Big Bang Challenge will help you get more gutsy. You looking to buy or not? No, thank you. Alright, well, it looks like I got a stronger gun, so let's equip that real quick. The Takachev? Is it supposed to be like Chekhov? Chekhov's gun? Alright, well, this is stronger, so. It's been a minute, so I do want to put on the Featherman suit. Now you can work at the Beefball shop since you can go out at night. Why would I want to go? I gotta raise my guts at Big Bang Burger. Raise my guts. Okay. The challenge is conquered if you can eat the entire Big Bang Burger. To succeed, you'll need knowledge, proficiency, and guts. Prevail and you'll receive a prize and an increase in stat other than guts. Win or lose, your guts will always increase. How many more people gotta die when you make up your mind? Who's died? No one's died. At night, the challenge will cost a meager 500 yen. Take the challenge. Okay, I'll take the challenge. 500 yen? Heck yeah. Certainly. Now go then. No, then go take a seat and good luck. I would love to do a food challenge someday. Some of them are disgusting, but this is your first time, yes? Your starting rank will be 3rd mate. Thus, your aim will be the Comet Burger. Whoa! This is a lot bigger than I was expecting. This burger is as voluminous as a soaring comet burning in the sky. It will not be overcome easily. But should you conquer this challenge, you'll be rewarded with an extravagant prize. Ooh, a prize would be great. Good luck, Eddie.
Now then.
Well then, it's time to get the 30-minute Big Bang Challenge started. Ready? Go! Just kidding, I'm not gonna... It looks like there's a whole head of lettuce in here. The burger's already cold.
Now then.
Don't get too hasty. Just work at your own pace and you'll do it. I did not finish. It's close. I blew it too easily for all that. It didn't work. You had a ton of energy at the start, though. I guess it'll take a bit more courage to tackle this challenge. It'll be difficult to finish this whole thing at my current knowledge. Oh no, I don't break it in. Alright. Today's headlines are volleyball beating investigation. The school claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff and has denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Okay, Poland, hotspots of Tokyo. No one in this car knows or the ones who did it. Hold on, I'm gonna put this one down a little bit because it is... There you go, that's a little better, I think. Oh yeah, you've got exams starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot. Okay. Well, the tale of the bamboo cutter. Breaking the law, breaking the world, could I say? For some, it's the oldest science fiction story in the world. Okay. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Thank you for redeeming breaking the law, pretentious one. Good song, good song. Some men lose their fortune, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. It's still going! I found out I'm the only gamer on the planet who reads the Foundation books. I doubt that that's true. I mean, the people making the game must have, you know, and they probably play games as well. But maybe I'll read them before the game comes out, and if I have a PSVR 2 by then I will play it. I mean, it looks cool either way, so, you know. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, Pifkun. Huh?
Do you know the
You've probably heard of that a woman who uses her wiles to lead people to their doom is a femme fatale. So what's the literal translation of the phrase femme fatale? Fatal woman.
This is it.
Exactly.
That is correct. The answer is fatal woman, in French of course. Some famous examples are the witch Morgan Le Fay from Arthurian legend and Queen Salome from the Bible. Not to mention the wild seductive dancer of opera, Carmen. Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his nuts.
Nice going.
Wow, you must be really smart to answer. Alright. I have put so many points into knowledge. When do I get to level 2? Let me just warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass them with a single night of cramming. Take your time and make sure you understand the material. Okay? That is Anne's persona, yeah. You heard her, must be rough being a student. Well, you have nothing to lose from studying. Give it all you've got.
None of these posts are any good.
That's the neat part. You don't get to level 2.
Parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
There ain't even a hint of a hint about a new palace. Apartment.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off.
I mean, Kamoshida was hiding in plain sight.
We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Uh-oh.
Oh. This place is off limits, you know.
So what?
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
Troublemaker, the center of gossip, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Thank you. Sometimes the anime noises people make. I was playing Wolong, the demo, and one character, she's like standing in front of the player, just kind of looking him up and down, and she's just like, and it's like, what? Why? Like hum, you know, like that's better, I think. I thought you couldn't pause during cutscenes of Hi-Fi Rush, but it's letting me wonder. So I wonder. There is a Wolong demo. It's the first 2 levels of the game. I beat it. No big deal. Easy peasy.
Great way to start a conversation.
It's neat. I like it. It kind of reminds me of Sekiro, so I'll probably play it. Plus, it's on Game Pass, so. By the way.
So you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Who? The demo just dropped. The demo. I mean, I played it on Xbox. It might be on PlayStation.
Are you
PlayStation L? Oh, I guess not then. Just kidding.
It just goes to show how little interaction he had with him.
Mr. Short. What was his name again?
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record.
Wow, he did. Who's this guy? I gotta have a word with him.
Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
I mean, that's pretty rude. I don't know who he is, though, so.
What's all this about?
I got no idea.
My friend here's an upstanding guy.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with
Sounds
Mr.
like you're trying to dig up some dirt that doesn't exist. Kamoshida? I don't know Komodo Dragon. Huh. Weird. You should probably look into that, huh?
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff.
I don't know that it was tactless.
Shut up,
Anyways, we done here?
Ryuji.
We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
Enid was spreading disinformation. Shame. Shit. What do you mean it's not like, it's just a free demo, right?
Ah, yes, by the way.
Or the game's
It's
not
been
on PlayStation
decided
Plus.
that this place will be closed off due to the incident.
It's what I do. That's true. That's a
I
good
heard
point.
some people are coming up here
Oh,
without
yeah.
permission, after all.
I didn't play the first one. It's on Game Pass though, so maybe I should
I'm sorry to
look into that. I don't know. I'm playing Destiny coming up next week, the new expansion. I'm playing Dreamlight Valley. Fortnite is falling to the wayside because of my work on the guide. So I'm hoping to get back onto that. I'm only like 30 levels away from 200, so I almost have all the skins.
What was that about?
I just need to do those Geralt Witcher challenges. I don't know if they're live yet though. Fortnite.
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
Okay.
She really pisses me off.
Yeah, she's a real punk ass. Be careful. She has not figured us out. I wouldn't even.
Talk about a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so either, Ash. I think they're coming up in a few days.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you,
Macopto,
Ryuji.
am I right?
There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your
No, there's
abilities.
some, but there's releasing a second wave with extra cosmetics for Geralt. Probably an alternate costume or hairstyle, another sword maybe. I imagine a recolor of his current stuff. Yeah.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we...
Yeah.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping.
Well, sometimes you gotta better yourself before you can help others.
Somewhere interesting to show you beforehand.
Enid, jump in with Lightfall and we'll play together if you want.
You guys did originally promise to help me out.
That's
with my
fine. I'm a
mission
pretty casual
after
player
all.
too. I don't do like the dungeons and stuff, but it's still fun. Plus, it just feels cool to like use your powers. And it's got crossplay, so whatever you're playing on, you know, we can play.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
All right, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now
Ooh,
what?
we're going to Mementos.
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I need a bottomize emoji. What is bottomize?
I already said there's no info on any big shots. Don't you remember? But man, people actually go
Nice.
put someone's real name out here.
Uh-huh.
That's some scary shit.
Nope. Too late.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Lobotomize? I hope not. I think Enid's pronouns are she they or she her. I don't know. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those. Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
No.
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara.
Okay.
He says he's a teller at City Hall.
Telling what?
A government worker stalking someone?
She they, yeah.
That should be a suitable target.
Oh god. I'm scared. No, God. You can put that emoji in the chat here in Twitch. It just it shows up different.
All right. Now get the metanav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
I got it. See, yeah, there you go.
Hey, what happened to all that talk of unanimous What do you think we should do?
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking
I like how my
about.
two options were yes.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right?
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is mementos.
Mementos.
Huh?
Just listen to me.
All right, let's go.
Mementos.
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Just as I.
All right, let's get into this place. So this is the last thing that I did when I first played this game a long time ago. There's way too much nonsensical answers. It's fine.
Everyone disappeared. It kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
That's terrifying.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
That's half right, but half wrong.
Oh.
This is a type of palace, but it's different. Come on.
All
head
right, let's
down.
just get into
I
the
don't quite understand why.
the options. Be like yes or
Maybe
let's
because
go.
They're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
How? You use it every day on your way to school.
The subway.
Wait up, Cat.
Bum bum bum.
What is this place?
That stuff's gross. I would not want to
Wait,
Last of Us
our
my way
clothes
down
changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us.
we're still safe
We're
right here.
fine.
I've come to investigate a number of times, but it's a different story once you go down.
More importantly, what is this mementos?
Mementos
real.
is everyone's palace.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone?
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms
Carl
when a
Jung's
person's wishes
basement.
are extremely distorted. So
Okay.
instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place
You know,
feels
now
a bit
that
different from Kamoshida's
I've had
palace.
hard enough time figuring out what to do every day, and I'm scared that with the addition of this Mementos place, it's gonna be harder for me to
Shared. You mean
decide.
they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious. No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
So what you're saying is... using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly
Okay.
different, though.
No treasures?
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
Cat bus.
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform!
Oof.
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
Ugh.
A car?
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes
Cat
in the
bus.
metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training. It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
Yeah, we turn into people with different clothes, not
You turned into a car is totally different than
cat
our
to
clothes
car.
change.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Okay, Ash.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could.
Mements.
But that castle was cramped. There were tons of
Same.
stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey!
He's right.
Ladies first!
Bow down, bow down, down, down.
Please be gentle.
Good lord.
All aboard.
Why do we have to sit in the back if there's no one driving? What? What's going on the left side there? I'm freaking out, man.
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
I've driven in. Oh, time to bust my moves.
Safety first, okay?
Okay.
You better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
Then we'll leave.
Let's go. Let's start driving. Come
Now
on.
start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Why'd you leave her in the back? I mean, that's fine, I guess.
Why would you need a key? There's a switch.
This is so
just down
cute.
next to the steering
I
wheel.
love them.
That tickles. Lower.
God, stop. Morgana's like the most inappropriate person in the group. Ugh.
Is that Purin I hear?
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine. We're going
Shut up.
full throttle. It's time to fly.
Okay. It's true. We're gonna have a freak path of Kimnarut. Kimranut?
Oh,
Oh no, who are we recruiting? This place totally does feel like a palace. Yeah, I guess it'd be strange driving on tracks like this in the real world. Anyway, Nakao Nahara is somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Inappropriate! Our next step is to find an entrance to that segment. And what's that entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortions should be a pretty obvious visual clue. We just gotta go wandering around for it then? What a goddamn pain in the ass. Jump. Oh. Boom. 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 He's got a tail and everything. I got a hole copper. Copper you found inside a hole. I wish I could jump with this thing. Oh, hi. Okay.
What? They took us by surprise. These three are weak.
Ow.
Be careful.
Ow. Ah.
The enemy still got the advantage. Give it all you've got.
He got you. Da, 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 da. Brap, brap. You gotta press to attack before they smash into you. Yeah, yeah. I just was shocked by its sudden appearance. I didn't think it was gonna be waiting at the door.
We beat him. All right, let's get going.
Oh. I'll get it eventually. Really nasty. Sure. Wait, they're resistant to that, huh? Let's see what my persona can do. Okay, not that. Fire. Yo. I hate Morgana sometimes.
Serves you right.
Hold up. Lend me your power. Then let's talk. Once you understand me, you let me lend you my power.
It looks scared. Use soothing words.
Me not can see your true intentions because mask cover face. What you thinking now? It's timid. I forget what they want. Serious answers? It's true. Negotiation be tiring. So what me here is some humans care for beasts like own family. Why you not care for me like that? Why you treat me like this then? I want to cherish you. So you want that too. Me not sure why, but you not seem like stranger to me. Me remember now. Me am not a shadow that belongs here. Me exist in the sea of souls of humans. Me am slime. My power is your power. Use it how you want. Yay! I got a new persona.
You've got a new mask, Joker.
Wow. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da.
Okay.
Let's go. City ghastly gear. I gotta wash some clothes. Nothing here. Okay. Ooh. Boom! I got you, son. Take him down. Run him over. It's an ambush.
Now's our chance to strike. Go, Zoro. It's almost scary how good I am.
Go on.
You powered up from the top pass. Dance, Harvey. See that again, Persona.
Can I pass this to me? Yeah, it's very good. Do I have a fire spell? I don't have any fire. Do I have a wind? Bakufu. They're strong against... maybe Eha?
You're mine.
Oh. No, but... yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I agree. Being able to change the music is a great idea. Morgana's like the weird guy that you keep around, and he keeps on making inappropriate comments, and eventually you have to just be like, "Hey, you need to stop, or you can leave," because we've asked you several times. Let's just kill these guys. Hey, we did it. Bada, bada, bada. A life stone? What is... whoa, what is going on there? Hello? I don't want to go there yet. It's a dead end, but I got an item. We all know a Morgana, unfortunately. Okay, let's... bam!
Dangerous one in there.
All too easy. I don't know. I'm coming at Morgana like Morgana with this energy. Get him! Get him!
Who's next?
First moves are effective. Fire
No. Wind? I don't know, screw it. I just shot it one time. Oh no. He blew up. That's right, I forgot about the disaster shadow thing. Achievement.
Alright.
Huh? That was a little.
Sure. We have 8 lockpicks. Bead. Wow.
Whoa!
Dude, the hell is this? It's all wavy and shit. This is the place. I sense a target up ahead. Now, are you ready, Joker? Let's do it. Let's go. Hey, something's there. This seems to be Nakonahara's shadow. Let me see. Some front desk guy at City Hall became a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him. Hey, loser, what's up? Want to leave that girl alone?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
Don't die, okay.
She's my property.
No, that's not true. That's really not.
It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
Yeah, but even if that's true, you doing the same to her isn't going to. Not going to fix how you feel.
We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me. What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Yeah.
Madarame.
Ooh, is Madarame our next target? I forget what the guy's name was. Oh, you're one of these little freaks. Are those eyes or nostrils? We will never know. He has like the same hair as his persona. Now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not gonna let you take it away. Look, this is a winner-takes-all world. Come fight me and I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Whoa, jeez.
He's going to miss a lot more now. Not finish you. It's weak to electricity.
He's weak to electricity, okay.
Persona!
Persona! Ba-da-ba-ba-dow. So, yeah, I thought it was too, but maybe not.
No, Skull. You're
Damn, that's... Bro, what would leave him alone? You got hit with a sledgehammer.
not bad if I say so
Okay.
myself.
It's time.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
There.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'd like to add this to the rotation eventually. We just gotta finish a few other games first.
Joker's dizzy. His accuracy's going to be worse now. Skull's dizzy.
Persona!
He's going to miss a lot more now.
I didn't know I had this one. Now that Joker's dizzy though. Yeah.
Come on, Joker.
Alright, there you go.
We're on the ground. Nice going, Skull. Joker's dizzy.
I think it makes it so you get much better than the original. It can heal you and give some SP. Nice.
It all comes down to this.
Oh. Neither does he. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. This music is really good. You're gonna heckle me? Why? Ooh, more healing. Dang, dude. Yeah, Ash.
Sorry, please forgive me.
No.
I couldn't stop obsessing. Not after this person I trusted.
For the lulz.
Me and then
We've all been there, okay? Stop still blaming others.
You don't have to be so hard on him anymore. He
I
seems
did it
like
for
he's
the
sorry.
lulz.
So this person you trusted, is this the Madarame that you were talking about before?
I was afraid of being thrown away again, like some worthless thing.
So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess.
For real.
Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her.
Today on Who Cares?
You can in that?
Yes.
Won't you change Madarame's heart?
Okay.
Change Madarame's
I mean, I get holding
heart?
on to your hate, but like, it's not gonna make you happy. Just let it
What's
go.
that shining thing?
Excuses, excuses.
It's the bud of a treasure.
Whoa.
Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward.
Why is the frame rate for the bud like 2 frames per second and the portal in the back is like 120? It's usually the other way around. Attachment pearl. Beware the clingy ex-boyfriend. Completed. Achievement. 1 step at a time.
So Nakanohara had a change of heart, right?
Nakanohara. Yes.
Most likely.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded?
Well, the lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again.
You do have a point.
Either way, training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target.
Yeah.
It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online.
On top of that,
Get
we can
outta
sell whatever
here.
treasure we get for some cold hard cash.
Cold hard cash.
Sounds like things are going pretty great for us.
Oh, jeez, Ash. What the heck are you doing?
All right, we did it.
Oh, but please
Hold
be
on.
careful and,
There's somewhere
and
I wanna
safe.
show you guys before we leave.
What? There's more?
Don't worry, it won't take long.
Ah.
Well then,
Why don't we leave this room first? Sure. This is what you get for caring about the planet. Wow.
Yes, we gotta do it.
There's something I'd like to check in an area further down. The platform we saw earlier should be the way down. Let's head there first. Wait, you've been here before, right? Don't you got like a map or something? How would hold no meaning in this place? The layout changes every time you enter.
For real?
Wait, so our path changes too? This place has a fused cognition of a countless number of people. It's constantly shifting. Even so, our destination should be pretty close. I'm counting on you, Joker.
They saw.
Bam! Run you over.
more bows! Don't lose here!
Let's go. That's not right. Go!
Not over yet! I'll get him!
Oh my god.
It's almost scary how good I am.
Skull has no aim, wow.
Okay, guys.
I like how he changes from his outfit to his normal clothes.
All right.
They were too weak to bother with.
You know what? We haven't tried one of these. Oh, this game's perfect. What? What did I say? Christmas time. Oh, this is cool. I don't get to see what it looks like till we go down into our next fight.
Hold on a sec.
Oh, just kidding.
You guys hearing something?
Whoa. What the hell is this? Whoa. That's
The trains
terrifying.
are totally running.
Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know.
Mm-hmm. Santa.
Yeah, but I thought this was a palace.
This is great.
Then maybe this is how the public views this place? I don't...
People go through this darkness every day?
Forget that. You sure we're cool running around on these tracks?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones. I think. I'm no train.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, the Phantom Thieves stole Christmas. Yeah.
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It
The
should be right
Persona
after we
before
go down.
Christmas. Cool outfits. I don't know about Anne's. I wish we could see Morgana's. I'll wait till we get in a fight and then we'll switch. Kimranut.
This way.
Right there it is. The thing I want to make sure of is inside.
What is this place?
It's kind of creepy.
And a dead end at that.
Why does it even exist?
Now hold on. Just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct.
Okay. Okay. Didn't we just go down an escalator?
A new area has been confirmed in the depths.
Okay.
See? It's...
What do you mean?
That wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So you're thinking there's got to be more?
Yeah. Now that Kamoshida's palace is gone and I knew
Okay,
something
okay,
had
okay.
to...
How deep is it?
Let's not. That's not where we've already accomplished our goal.
Okay. I just wanted to see. Okay. The way Morgana like wobbles when he walks. Whoa, what the hell is this?
Look.
Was this in the game before?
Person? In Mementos?
Boy in white. He looks like an android. Okay.
Maybe it's this one.
Beep beep boop boo.
Ooh, tasty.
Beep, meow, meow, meow.
Hey, what's he drinking?
Oh. I thought I felt something strange for a second. So, who are you guys?
Who are
We
you
should be
guys?
asking you that.
Good point. Sorry about that. It's customary for a human to introduce itself before asking another human for its name.
That's how people talk.
Thanks for reminding me, Mr.
I've only seen a few episodes of Owl House, so I don't
Tanuki?
think I know that character.
No,
Cat.
What took so long to come up with cat? And I'm not either of those.
You look like one, alright? Chill.
Yeah, getting confused about that seems pretty normal to me.
Sure, he's totally real.
My name is Jose. I'm looking for flowers.
Jose, they just fuck up every name in the game, huh?
I'm pretty surprised to see some normal humans running around. I didn't know people could just come here.
Well,
How could a robot get here? They don't have a soul.
Wait, that's not
Not
important.
Jose, dude.
Who you are is what matters right now.
Hi, Danny Max. Thank you for the follow. I think you came in with Ash's raid, right?
When
Welcome,
you said
welcome.
You were looking for flowers, did you mean that floating thing?
That's right, pretty lady.
I don't have water, Nina. All right, let me go get
Those
one.
seem to be the ones I've been looking for.
That's why you need to hydrate so you can have some by you all the time. Well, maybe if you just didn't redeem it, I wouldn't have to. But thank you for redeeming hydrate. I need water. Yum, yum, yum. So you can hear me open the bottle. Yum. Tasty. I heard the bottle. Glub, glub, glub. Those seem to be the ones I've been looking for.
I'm collecting as many of them as I can, because I'm studying humans.
Sounded like a Crystal Springs.
Humans? That's why you turned a flower
It's
into a
Kirkland's
drink?
signature.
Yep.
Drinking flower juice counts as studying?
What?
Hey, could you guys help me with my
That
research?
was close. How's, I mean,
How?
I guess.
By collecting flowers for me. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free, though.
Okay.
I find all kinds of stuff you can use while you're exploring. I'll trade you some of that stuff for more flowers.
What do you think? Should we try and get him some flowers?
I mean, I guess.
Is hungry.
Oh, thanks for the bits.
Gone lurk,
Seems like
buddy,
it could
have
do
a
some
good
good,
stream.
but we don't
Thank you,
know
Danny.
this kid. We gotta be careful.
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. Let's give him a hand. He seems like he could use it. And it shouldn't be too hard to pick flowers while we're exploring, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other reasons?
He called me pretty lady.
No! Lady on!
It's probably fine. I mean, he said he'd give us useful stuff and all. What'd he say?
Well,
I mean,
are you going to help me
yeah.
find the flowers or not?
Jose? Let's help him.
Thanks. Wait, hang on a second. We still have no idea who this kid is.
You're just jealous that Lady Ellen likes him more than she likes you.
But, aw,
Okay.
are you tired, kitty? You seem grumpy. I am not a cat, and I'm not grumpy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Then, are you hungry? I learned hunger can make a person turn grumpy.
Okay.
Here, you can have this.
Milk taste cookies.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, Enid. I don't know.
You're making the kid worry about you even more. Guess there's no way out of this one.
I'll be looking for flowers around here, so stop by and say hi if you see me. Oh, and I guess just gathering flowers would be kind of boring.
Trust me, I've run the numbers, crunched the digits.
Since you humans seem to enjoy playing so much, I'll come up with some fun games for you.
Okay.
I also remembered something. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Who in the hell was that?
If he's studying humans, does that mean he isn't one?
Mhm.
I mean, he just seemed like some nice kid.
See his ears?
Well, he didn't feel like a shadow. I wouldn't say he's dangerous. At least for now.
Anyways, if we see any of those flowers he wants, I guess we can grab them for him.
Sure.
Whoa!
I totally forgot.
Hey,
There's something I've been meaning to give to all of you. What would that be? Well, actually, I picked up something strange while I was exploring earlier. Here it is.
Huh?
The heck is that? It's a star. At least that's what they look like, so that's what I call them. A star? So what about it did you want to show us? Humans make wishes on stars, right? That's so interesting. Stars granting wishes. So this star's gonna grant your wishes.
wait!
Or wishes? Or it would be nice to think that. Nice to think that, seriously. I'll give it this to you. It's so sparkly and beautiful. You want it too, don't you? It's a sign of our friendship. I know what that is.
Doing good?
Off I go now. Good job.
Hey, wait!
He just says good job. Hey, well, okay. Well, there he goes. A star, huh? He said it'd grant our wishes or something. I highly doubt that something like that could actually happen, even in mementos. Well, I guess you can try at least making it work.
I know!
Okay, I wish for all you can eat parfaits with 0 calories.
All right.
An extra large beef bowl with pork soup on the side. Nothing's happening. Was Skull's wish too petty?
Huh?
You're one to talk. I guess things don't just happen that easily.
Hey!
Oh, we can't just throw the thing away. Hold on to it for now.
Well then.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. Let's head back now. Beep 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 boo. Boo.
Mementos, huh? Still don't really get that place.
That was a whole weird scene.
Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
Not entirely sure, but that wall must have been there for a reason. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
For real.
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the
That
depths
checks out.
of Mementos. No matter
what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
No.
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
Poor little Morgana.
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy?
Definitely boy.
Yeah, I agree. I wanted to make sure, though.
Brittany, thank you for gifting the sub to Loach.
He could turn out to be pretty ancient. What if he smells like an old person?
Fuck you, Bladeboard.
Okay. Brittany's like a Sour Patch Kid. First she's sweet, then she's sour, or vice versa. Usually the first one, though. Thank you, Brittany. Ryuji, shut up.
Stop that. In any case, of course I'm male. I mean...
Called it.
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can...
Hello,
perform
Brittany.
minor
How are
changes of
you?
heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known. The big fish are our main targets, after all.
Hey, girl, hey.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
You can now go to Mementos. This is where you'll change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. What a bunch of nice people in my chat here. That fish is everything. I need that fish emote. Man, that Nakanohara guy was a piece of cake. We could take down some kind of big target next. We're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're trying to help people and they get famous. But if people don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? He's right. I don't know. That's a good question. See? I don't think that you're necessarily wrong, but should we really be doing this at all if we don't have a reason like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's business? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural to want to help them out. I mean, I agree with that, and I guess I was glad we were able to solve the stalker case. Plus, what good are our personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree, Eddie? Definitely. Yeah, you're right. We don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame guy bothers me. Yeah, but no getting carried away, you understand? And don't do anything to stand out like fail all your exams. Oh crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. What about that star, the one Jose gave us? I wonder if that would help us ace the exams. Yeah, somehow I doubt that. Well, I'd settle for just not failing. Bargaining isn't going to help you here. We wouldn't use it for that in the first place. Maybe she just, I don't know, put in some actual effort? You still got time. Fine.
What's up?
Is it Ryuji? Did he mention anything about mementos? If there's anything you want to know, I can tell you. I'm good, but thank you. Ooh, I can watch the show about kindness. Geist or something?
Oh.
Wraith.
your wife. You were very close to her. You are very close to her. Even now.
This can't be.
She's dead.
What are you saying?
Hey, hey!
Since Ash redeemed this game through Patreon, we need to deem these streams Ashsona. That'd be cute. But I do just call it Persona for the sake of people finding it on YouTube and stuff later. What a woman, devoted to the spirits of the dead like that. Maybe you learned a thing or two about kindness from watching this drama. Come on, baby. Oh, hey, my kindness leveled up. I can make friends with An now. No, you know.
Well, then.
Let's go to bed. Yes. It's Sunday. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, I saw on the forum. Nice job sticking it to that stalker. My Fandom Aficionado website came in handy, didn't it? What are you talking about? It's okay, you don't have to say it. I know deep down in my heart that it was useful. Anyway, I'm in Shibuya right now. I'd love it if you could come hear me out about your future actions. I'll be waiting at the diner in Shibuya. You gotta swing by.
What is he up to?
How have things been? You know, with the special activities.
Oh, God.
Oops. Sorry about that. I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. I've been staying up managing the fan site all night.
Oh, that's
Every
cute.
night. I think it's called...
Fan site?
The Phantom Thieves Aficionado website. Fan site for short. You need a catchy name if you want people to notice you. This is all a bit of P-Thieves propaganda.
Pipsqueak Thieves?
Basically, there's no point to taking down bad guys if nobody's gonna know about it. That's why I've started a blog for posts from people you guys saved, while filtering out the haters. We need the Phantom Thieves to be seen in the proper light if we want to make the name popular, right?
You've done good, kid.
Really? Just hearing you say that makes my all-nighters worth it. So, actually, I really want to know how you punish people. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask. It wouldn't be any fun if you just up and told me. After all, the Phantom Thieves have a reputation for being secretive.
Ooh.
I wish I could be more like you guys somehow. But I'll still be here to draw attention to the stuff you do. You can leave that part to me. I'm gonna use my fan site to promote the Phantom Thieves and weed out any negative comments. Your popularity is gonna be at my mercy. Or, my fingertips.
Okay.
It's like I'll be your strategic image management representative, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. Sounds cool.
I knew you'd understand. Anyway, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that title's more than just for show.
Okay. Oh, his title, yeah. Please get some sleep.
I've gotta say though, managing the Phantom Thieves' reputation, the forum gets all sorts of weird posts, including tons of things unrelated to reforming society. They defeat the purpose of the site if the truth of the Phantom Thieves was buried among all that garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you don't need to worry. I'll sort through all the trash. Speaking of which, I've actually already found some worthwhile info about our very own school.
Okay.
Our quest to boost your popularity can start close to home.
Yeah, everyone's still talking crap about me. Mishima seems motivated. Laloon. Rank up. Yuki Mishima.
Alright.
What'd I get? You'll now experience. Okay. Mishima will now give you information on targets and mementos. After making a target have a change of heart, meet with Mishima to deepen the trust between you. He'll give you more information on new targets. Cool.
I might be overworking myself though.
Yeah, please don't stop yawning, sir.
I'm exhausted. I should head home.
Every time he yawns, I want to yawn.
See you later.
Took up my whole morning. Oh, Piff, listen to this. I was checking the fan site earlier and I found a bunch of hater comments about the Phantom Thieves. It got me so mad I'm not even sleepy anymore. At this point, I might as well pull an all-nighter fighting back. All-nighters can mess you up, dude. Huh? What, you're worried about my health? Oh, thanks. Now I'm even more motivated. Anyway, I'm just gonna work my butt off. Watch me. Okay. Well, duty calls. I better head set out for the Battle of the Fan Site. Time for a wild night of modding and banning. That's great.
Hey.
Your midterms are coming up, aren't they? You better make sure you study. What about that diner in Shibuya that Mishima told you about? Could be a good place for studying, right? Okay.
Well then.
That reminds me, the home shopping program's airing today. Yeah, let's check that out too. The relaxation set. Everything you need for when you're not feeling your best. Recover oil, relax gel, and alert capsule. And the bionutrient set. I don't need that one. I'll get the first one.
Hey, hey.
All right, that's it.
Well then.
It went from daytime to evening in the time it took me to come inside. Hey, are you bringing any coffee? I taught you how, so go ahead and try it. Well, if you want to help out with other work around the shop, I'm fine with that too. So how about it?
Next time then.
Oh, fine then. Help out when you have time. Let's go to the... I don't know. What can I do? The doctor's not looking for me right now, so... I guess I can wash my... Oh, today's bath was simply amazing as usual. Every Sunday feels like heaven when the medicinal bath permeates into my bones. Now then, should I head home or step into the bar? I was just gonna do some laundry.
Okay.
Go in the bathhouse. Okay, never mind. Ash is telling me to go to the bathhouse.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Guess we're gonna chill in the bathhouse. Oh boy. The mugwort bath is warming me up. You came out of there looking really refreshed. These medicinal baths must be quite effective. Oh, you smell good too. You're looking great. Hey.
Want to head back?
Come on, we should get home before you get cold. Sleepy time. Freaking Mishima took up the whole day.
What?
Whoa, what's up with these goggles? You going snowboarding or something? I hear the cedar is blooming later than usual, climate change and what have you. Ugh, pollen allergies suck. I couldn't go to the mountains even if I wanted to. My eyes and nose would gush like rivers. That sounds awful.
Seems pretty rough.
That's right. The news said pollen season was starting later than usual this year. Looks like the pollen problems have only just begun. People are about to have some itchy eyes. This might affect mementos the same way the weather does. Okay. Pollen warning, whoa.
Morning.
I'll be right back, one sec. Why is she making these noises? You have allergies?
Allergies? Oh, maybe. I do feel kinda dazed and everything feels weird. But, actually, I've been having this feeling that someone's watching me.
Okay, that's
I
terrible.
hope not. Oh, Maybe I just can't shake off the feeling of infiltrating a palace. At the palace, we're always cautious of not being noticed, you know? So it has to be my imagination.
We'll see. Hey, don't you think the atmospheres at school's kind of different now? You mean with there being no Kamoshida? Yeah, no one ever talked about him in the open like this before. That's true. I just wish someone would thank us for it or something. Either way, everything's worked out for the best. After all, Kamoshida's actually being punished for his crimes. That's victory enough for me. I agree. I wonder what's gonna happen to him now. I mean, he's a famous criminal at this point, right? He's gonna have to deal with people hating him forever. That might be true, but I don't have any sympathy for him. He got what he deserved. For sure. Hey, I have some new info for you. I saw it on the fan site, but I've heard about it at school too. Anyway, there's a guy at school whose bullying has gone too far. I want to help the victim, but that's impossible for me. But I bet the Phantom Thieves could do something about it. Why don't we hire Yagami? I mean, you already changed the heart of that stalker, so this should be a breeze, right? Piece of cake. You're amazing. The bully is a brown-haired guy frequently seen standing out in front of the school entrance. And from what I can tell, his name is Daisuke Takanashi. I know you can handle this. Oh, you got some new info on our new target. I know this is a small case, but we have a name, so we should be able to consider him a target. Alright, we got some info from Mishima. Let's head to the hideout. If we're all here, you want to go to Mementos, right? What are you talking about? Don't we need to study for exams?
Let's go!
Don't worry about that stuff. Let's ignore the details and just go charging in head first. That's easy for you to say, but we don't even have a target.
Let's go.
That's actually not a problem anymore. Some intel is coming from Mishima.
All right.
Oh, perfect timing. Let's just go in right now then. You really do anything to avoid studying, huh? Check your information on target by pressing view request at the hideout or Y in the main menu. You can explore mementos. Mementos can be explored even without a target, but time will pass as it would in a palace infiltration. Exercise caution when nearing a time limit. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
What?
Come on, just tell us. Oh, you mean the calling cards? Well, wait a second, did we set one last time? The treasure materializes when we change the target's subconscious with a calling card. That's a rule when dealing with the palace, but in Mementos it seems like we can just go for the target immediately. Wait, what? We don't need a calling card or anything? Something else already exists that fulfills that role. Fortunately for us, Mishima put a comment up in the forum saying the Phantom Thieves are coming. For a small target, that's enough of a calling card. That alone will put some fear in them for a while. Even that Nakanohara must have seen Mishima's comments about him on the fan site. And that's why the NAF picked up on him. Can we relieve something that important to someone else? The desires of the Memento Shadows are nothing compared to those of the palace rulers. Still, we need to unanimously agree on our target. No ignoring the rules, even for smaller ones. Anyway, let's get to discussing the intel we've gathered. This intel is on an arrogant brown-haired bully. He's a student at Shujin Academy. Things have gone a little too far for just bullying, though. He's abusing and blackmailing kids.
I'm gonna make him pay.
It's a perfect target. Come on, let's take him down. Are you sure you aren't just excited to go to Mementos? Then again, we can't really leave a guy like that be. We should go. No objections, right?
Yep.
We're good to go if you're okay with it. That's a unanimous decision. Okay, all that's left now is to take down the target in Mementos. Progress. Oh. Let's go kill him. Let's see, how many targets do we have? One of them? Should we get going? Let's go.
Let's go.
To Mementos. To the wall. Ha-ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. Ba. Ha-ba-ba. You can travel quickly within Mementos, open the map, and go to Mementos Overview and choose where you want to go. This can only be done in certain locations, such as the Mementos entrance and the train platforms at the end of each area.
Joker.
Oh my god, look at Morgana's Christmas costume. Those are the last I had. You're on your own now, okay? The pollen's out of control today. They'll definitely have an impact on Mementos. Huh? What do you mean? Well, mementos is affected by the emotions of the public. Wait, so you're saying weather changes people's feelings and that in turn changes mementos? Not just mementos, the shadows inside too. Yes. Back to mementos. The type of weather change will depend on what kind of weather it is. This might turn out to be useful. On days with bad weather like rain, mementos will be more dangerous. However, this is also a chance to get extra items. Enemy reinforcements will be more common, but sometimes they will be rare enemies. Also, the items you find may be more valuable, and there will be a greater number of chests. Make good use of these chances.
Hey.
What happens when there's tons of pollen? I'm not too sure, but the impact on mementos is determined by how the public is feeling. How have other people been seeming to you? Come to think of it, some of the kids in my class have bad allergies. They all seem really out of it. Apparently the medicine makes them sleepy. I see. There might be a similar effect in mementos then. On days with bad pollen, in addition to the usual effects of bad weather, the shadows and mementos will sometimes be sleeping.
Let's go.
So it'll probably be easier to beat shadows or ignore them completely. Come on, let's find out.
Okay.
Look at him. Oh, look at his feet. He just zoom. Oh, wow, it is raining really hard. That's wild. Ooh. It is like pouring. That's great. Love the rain. Hey, this is where we came in last time, right? Yeah, and just as expected, the path ahead's still open. All right, time to check it out. Let's go. I wonder if the song's just gonna be like Jingle Bells.
Hey, good job.
Hey, good job.
That one closed-up door is finally opened. Are you the one who did that?
Oh, it's hailing. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, it was hailing. It's small hail, but we don't get that very often. It was, yeah, it's not 2017? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just wanted to see the hail. A lot of small little pellets. Alright, that one closed up door's finally open. Are you the one who did that? Sure am. No, it's small enough. I mean, every car. No, we never get snow. I'm in Southern California. It's not.
I should be able to find more flowers deeper down. Well, I should get going. Good job.
I love his stupid buggy. I've never seen snow. Bumped into that guy again. What was his name? Oh, you mean Jose, right? He's such an adorable little kid, isn't he? Panther, I'm adorable too, you know. Yeah. Anyway, he said he was looking for flowers and wanted our help, right? Sounds like he'll reward us too. Doesn't it seem like helping him would be worth it? I guess. I'm kind of curious about what we'll get. Why don't we look for him? He's probably still around here. Looking for him is fine and all, but remember that it's risky to stay in one area for too long. I've never seen fresh fallen snow. No. If we hang around too long, it'll hunt us down. For real? What the hell are you talking about? Why didn't you tell us this before? If you spend too much time in one area of mementos, a frightening shadow called the Reaper may appear. The Reaper is extremely powerful. Engaging it in battle is not advised. If you hear the sound of chains, leave the area immediately.
Let's go.
We should be fine if we find him quickly, alright? Let's get going. Okay. There's a meow button. This is better than Stray. I like how this is the Christmas music. Kitty bus, yeah. Yo. Yeah, it is. Let's talk to this upbeat. Oh, my eyes are itchy. If you're gonna point that thing at me, could you at least give me some wide eye drops? Sure. Hey, you don't have that. Are you in poverty, mister? What? Okay. How? Why are you guys some... Okay. I'm saved. You're surprisingly nice. Wait, what the... I think I remember something. No, I'm not really a shadow. I came from the human sea of souls. My real name's Kodama. You and I are the same, mister. Yeah, that was weird. Cool. Alright, these costumes are kind of cute, but what else we got here? No, I could... No. What does ultramarine look like? I can't see it. That's great. Whatever, let's just change one of these outfits for now. Hole copper. Copper for a hole.
I see the platform.
Okay.
Should we keep going?
Eventually, yes.
The chest!
Small gold lump. Oh. He's wearing like a Justine costume. Bam! Oh, these guys again.
Kodama! You're mine.
Looking
Music's cool. I just noticed that Persona's right behind me. Ooh, this song is cool.
Looking cool, Joker. Looking cool, Joker.
Oh, Joker, you're amazing. Hey, Super Nintendo, how are you doing? Welcome. It's a Patron Persona stream. What is that? Oh, it's the song. That's hilarious. That's funny. I was like, what is this song?
All right.
A stylish victory.
Let's go. Spackaroo, Mr. Spackaroo.
Oh, mister.
Hey, little buddy, what's going on? It's a classical piano.
Hey.
Good job.
Huh. What you got there?
Oh, he's got egghead.
Really...
Joe's looking at my crystal of lust. I don't like that.
Wow.
It's amazing. I recognize it from my studies.
Strong human desires coming from this accessory. But it still hasn't reached its full potential. May I see it? If I just do done.
Okay.
Here you go, mister. Now that accessory can use...
Okay.
Let me know if you find any
achievement, talent thief.
Learning about desires also teaches me more about humans. Oh.
Oh, okay. A stamp book. This will also prove that you're checking for flowers in all sorts of places here. The stamps have different rewards than the flowers, so try to get as much of both as you can. As much of both as you can. While exploring mementos, you may find stamp podiums placed by Jose for you. You'll receive 1 stamp per podium, but after you've collected multiple stamps, Jose will help you with your investigation.
Hey.
Any flowers for me? If you do, let's trade. First off, what is this? Ooh, I can earn more mementos. Is this for like every... Oh, this is for stamps. I see. Cool. I'll definitely go for the experience. I don't have enough. Different items cost different amounts of flowers. The rarer the item, the higher the price. These flowers cannot exist outside of mementos, so be careful, you'll lose all flowers collected when you leave. Okay. Well, might as well grab that then. Achievement, Jose's favorite customer.
Speaking of...
Alright, I should mention something. What's he saying? About those flowers you're collecting. For some reason, you can't leave mementos with them. They'll disappear on you. It's weird. But it'd be so sad to collect flowers just to have them disappear on you. What a waste, am I right? So don't forget to come bring them to me before you leave mementos, okay? That should do it. Good job. Bam!
He's a dangerous one in there.
Yes, he is.
Persona. Ravage them.
Boom. One shot.
Who's next?
Yeah, victory.
All right, this song is too chill for
That's all it takes for
this whole situation. Let's go with Starlight outfits, I guess. Run his ass over.
Now's our chance to strike.
Na, 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 na.
Joker took one out.
Just taste my power.
Let's just destroy this thing. Cigar.
All right.
Is this from a different Persona game? The outfits are from Dancing in Starlight.
There's a treasure chest.
The song is probably also from. It was a rhythm game or something. Let's get out of here. Time to go. I see.
Found us. Well, we can still beat them.
Boom.
3 enemies. Let's do
Why are 2 of you?
Persona. This isn't it.
it. Weak to fire skills.
Come.
All right. Well. Rakunda.
Panther, your defense is lowered.
Okay. Bicorn. There goes your bicorn that you just summoned, idiot. Burn. Stop being weird, Morgana. Beat him up. Yo. Oh, snap. What is this?
Persona. Go down.
Wait, what? What did MX do? Oh. I've never heard of it referred to that. Whoa, what the heck's going on here? Alright, Ryuji, you gotta shotgun this thing. You don't know enough lesbians. My best friend's lesbian, so I don't know if that's true. She tells me everything about... Wait. No, those are just three... Those are pleading eyes. I use those... I mean, I use those all the time. I'm not saying they're not also, you know, as you referred to, bottom eyes, but... Stop. No, they didn't find us. Oh, you're funny. I got a point. We look cool as hell. See? Nina knows. Area 2. You know, this palace's security level doesn't seem to change even if the enemies spot you. Mementos is different. While other palaces exist because of just one person, this one's from the public. From that perspective, it'd take more than a few intruders to make a mark on the security level. You'd have to do something so bad that the entire public sees you as an enemy. So be careful, okay, Skull? Hey, shut up! And since our target's somewhere in this area, let's scour the floor for them. Let's go, let's get them. Because they're already eyes kinda happy. What?
All right, a chest. Joker, it's a treasure chest.
Everyone's very happy about this chest. Boom. Puss in Boots.
The first move is ours. Looking cool, Joker.
Da, da, da. Got him. Technical.
One more. Let's go.
Damn, dude, that was nuts.
Okay.
I love that fuzzy bass.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
This place is very twisty. Oh, Shiny, you absolute sweetheart. How are you doing? Y'all, if you're not following Shiny, you absolutely should. One of the kindest people I've ever met. Hi. Hi, Shiny. How you doing? What does this map look like? What's going on here? Okay, I kind of want to check everything before we head out. So let's see this little turn here. I'm doing good. Dono, you? No, I think you. Pretty sure I called it. It's all you. Okay, we gotta get him a better gun. This is ridiculous. Okay, so just set them all on fire. Hold up. Oh, you already have a Kodama with you. If that's the case, I'll give my experience that I have to the one inside you. Get experience.
Now's the time to retreat.
Okay.
Alright, we've explored everything there is to explore. Let's go take out that scumbag. Bam. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Yeah, right? I didn't imagine it. Oh, you should see his Morgana's Christmas outfit. Let me put on the Skarapapadow.
Okay. That was so.
We're gonna put on the Christmas outfit for Morgana so that our good friend Shiny can see. I can only have 5 that are for channel points. I think you can have unlimited bit sound alerts. You can sense the target up ahead. You want to head in? Yes, please. Looking cool, Joker. It's a terrible idea. Don't do it. Yeah, I'd rather have the Dog of Wisdom and Breaking the Law and sad Yakuza song. That's Takanashi's shadow, huh? Oh yeah, he's a snowman. Look at him. This guy's bullying is really bad. From what I hear, it's mostly blackmail, taking money from people, that kind of thing. We don't make him have a change of heart, his bullying might get even worse.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, well. And then when he walks, because he doesn't have limbs, his feet just do like a little Sonic spinny dash thing. It's very cute. I love it. All right, let's go kill this guy.
It's not my fault.
Theirs for not standing up for themselves. Okay.
What was that?
That's no reason. How's it their fault when you don't give them a choice, huh? You're the lowest of the low, bullying people weaker than you, knowing they can't fight back. The hell? You're all ganging up on me, too. Are you Phantom Thieves? Some kind of gang? Protectors of justice, my ass. Don't act high and mighty with me when you don't know anything. Okay. Thank you, Enid. Whoa! I know this guy. You're the one who doesn't know anything. Let's get him! I'm pretty sure fire is good against this guy. I already told you I didn't do anything wrong. Listen to me, damn it. I kind of want to, but I don't think the game's gonna let me, so. Do I have something? Let's just shock him. No? Wind? Evil touch. Okay. Zio. How is he not weak to fire? He's like a little snowman.
I don't see a weakness.
We don't know what ice does, physical or ranged attacks. Okay. Okay. Lucky punch. Really? The one time you do a lucky punch is critical, but when I do it like 8 times in a row, it does not land. Oh geez, that pose, huh? She needs healing. I do have an ice one, but he looks like he's made of ice, so I don't think this will do much. Yeah. So the only one I have here is the skull, but I don't, it's, you know, at this point, might as well just finish him off. Let's see. Aha. Okay, well, I beat him up. We do. It didn't have any weaknesses anyways. Oh, it doesn't?
I leveled up.
Well. Oh, in this particular fight, I see. Okay. You looked it up, okay. But if I don't do it, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money from me anymore. What are you talking about? If I don't go after him, I'm the one who gets bullied. I can't take it, I just can't. Oh, I get it. There's an even bigger bully ordering this guy around who's gonna be behind all this. Hey, didn't you just say it's people's own fault for not standing up for themselves? That's, please help me. Alright. Thank you. Oh, thank you, you wonderful Phantom Thieves. This guy, fickle fellow, isn't he? I'm counting on you. You guys promised. Fine, but you better apologize to those people you bullied. Alright, we got a treasure. It's protein. We did the request. Hard to take anything seriously with that carrot nose. You know, that went well. What should we do now? Keep exploring? There are no more targets in this area. What's our next move, Joker? Let's go back to the entrance. Let's regroup. Aw, man. Okay. Oh, I can... Okay. So this is a skin that I saw the other day. This new cinema outfit. It just makes us look chibi, right? Look at my giant head. Look at his big face. But Morgana's the best one because the giant head is even bigger, so we're just gonna go with that for now. Jesus.
Oh yeah.
As they said, flowers disappear once you leave mementos. The amount of flowers you collected so far is 58. Do you still want to leave? No, I want to spend those.
Get out there and explore.
Okay, I guess I gotta go spend these.
Well then.
Big Morgana. Wait, what?
Oh.
Party style.
Well then.
Start partway in. Wait, I don't want to find Jose. Hey, another stamp machine. Point found. Yow! He was in this next level, right? Am I gonna be able to leave as soon as I find him and spend my flowers? Oh, look at that. 20th anniversary Persona. I didn't know what the party mode meant or whatever, party bus, but now I do. My brain can't even grasp how they pronounce his name. What's wrong with Jose, okay?
We've been spotted! Let's deal with them before more arrive.
Woo! Made it.
Bam!
3 enemies. Let's do it.
Oh man, the giant head. It's wild how old game companies are before their breakout game drops. Oh, for sure, yeah. You gotta just hop back and forth to different levels until you find Jose. Hey, we gotta get back. It's your kids. We gotta just think about your kids, Marty. Ba, 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 da, down. To on. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Jose's car will hop into view the moment you enter a level where he is. Oh. Good to know. Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Shit, these paper doll people are getting destroyed. Oh my. Boom.
Ooh, very nice. We got an item. Boom time.
Who's next?
Hey.
Yeah, victory.
Let's go. Level up.
Fits me like a glove. Whoa, a new move.
Thai food, yum. I want to see. I love Thai food.
A stylish victory.
We got the stamp already. That means he's not here. It's my friend Harley's.
Oh, mister.
There you are. I see. Good job. There he is.
There's a shadow. What do we do?
I don't know. Don't matter. Run this guy over.
All right. The first move is
Pixie.
Oh, okay. Be careful, Shiny. Rap. Oh, Morgana got shocked because he attacked somebody who's shocked already. Yo. Wow.
We're done here. Let's go. A spectacular victory.
Do y'all remember if I can leave, like at any time from here? I'm willing to go the distance for noodles.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you gonna bring it back? Because it might get cold by the time you carry it back home. Stamina kit. Ooh, snuff soul. No. Yeah, let's just go with this one. Nah, it's like a 10-minute walk. It's gonna get frozen by the time you get back then. How do I leave? From the top or bottom of a level? Oh, I see.
It's a shadow.
Oh no!
It took us by surprise. These three are weak, but be careful.
Ow, these guys are very weak.
Okay. We cleaned
Meow.
up. Let's keep going.
Hey. Um. You'd need to be at the first floor of Area 1, a rest stop, or the last floor of Area 1. There you go. Thank you. Perfect. Big ass heads.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Defeated Shadow Nakonahara and Takanashi.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, you're back. Another box came for you. It's my delivery.
Oh.
Oh. I just want my ding dang stuff.
Hey.
Make sure your clothes.
All right, I'm heading home. Sojo impression on point. The pirates made a toast, drinking and reveling to celebrate their victory.
Wow.
The pirate kid, Captain Kidd, huh? Ryuji should read this book. Welcome back, Joker. I was busy slinging. Whoa. What is that? Emote. Oh. Must have learned more about courage after reading Captain Kidd's exciting adventures. Sweet. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy, you know. So I've not been able to level my knowledge at all, like, in the last couple of days. Oh no, midterms, the exams start tomorrow.
It looks like you're attending school serious.
Yeah.
You also seem pretty close with Takamaki-san if you're both coming to school together. You just transferred here, though.
We're in the same class. Ain't that just the way? And how?
You seemed a lot closer than that yesterday morning.
You could ask the audience for classroom
I heard
answers.
she was a victim of Mr. Kamoshida.
Bro, you're
But
too
was
young
that
to be a
all
cop,
there
for
was to
real.
Either way, closer inspection should clear.
Shut up. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Are class presidents nominated, or is it just whoever wants it? Exams start tomorrow. Are you all ready? Now then, picking up from last time, the end of the Heian area period marks the rise of the samurai, which I'm sure you've all been waiting for. As described in the Tale of the Heiki, it was a time when all that was great would fall from grace. She has a fandom? It wasn't unusual for the heroes of yesterday to be struck down as the rebels of the present day. By the way, sympathizing with the loser or the weak is called magistrate's patronage. That term came from Minamoto no Yoshitsune's position, and it became a way of referring to him as well. Alright, Prif-kun.
Do you know the answer?
You know the time period Yoshitsune was active in, don't you? Absolutely. The Heian period.
This is it.
Correct.
That's right. He supported his brother Yoritomo during the Heian period, but despite his contributions in defeating the Taira, he was driven out by his brother and ultimately executed. However, in the centuries that followed, Yoshitsune became more popular as a tragic hero. Wow, really? Pifkum's kind of smart, doesn't he? He's not stupid. Fucking idiot. Come on. You son of a bitch. I need knowledge too. Rather than siding with the one who has overwhelming power, people prefer the underdog opposing them. It's sort of like rooting for a minor league baseball team instead of an all-star major league one.
Yep.
I can understand that. It's like if I don't root for them, who will? Oh, that cat's so cute. Solara Croft.
What are your
Cute.
thoughts?
That's a very cute cat. If you're confident in your exams, you could always liven up the day and head to Mementos. It'd be nice if we could get some info on a target before we went, though. Yeah, I'm good. I did that yesterday. Can we chat? All sorts of things have been running through my head lately. It's like I really can't collect my thoughts on my own. It would be super helpful if there was someone around who could listen to me. So, do you have time today? Why don't we grab coffee? I'm in the underground mall at Shibuya right now. Can you head over there? Yeah, I'll probably do that. Decide later, though. Ooh, yeah, bud, sorry. Let me go return the book to the library, first of all. Well, I didn't know that it was going to take up my next whole week. That's... Despair. Sorry for what I said. I judged the book by its cover. I failed as a librarian assistant. There may be times when other students give you a hard time, but please don't mind them. Feel free to use the library whenever you want. Well, I certainly don't see the sense of hostility I was feeling from everyone before. You can own your knowledge here quite nicely now, but you won't be able to raise your guts anymore. No, I just need to borrow a book. I need to return this one.
Thank you. What would you like?
I like to borrow a book.
Here.
Ooh, sweet, a book about kindness. Even though I've leveled mine, so. Alright, running through my head, running through my head. Let's see. Da 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 da. Thanks, I'll be waiting here. I was like, what if you say yeah and then you bail on her? But it looks like you don't really have the chance. Actually, you do. Bye. Just kidding. What's going on, Anne? I felt like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask. No, but then Lady Anne seems depressed. Never mind. It's nothing. I should be able to invite her out with my current kindness. I'm fine, seriously. Besides, I don't want to trouble you. I want you to rely on me. Huh? Oh, right. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. The truth is, there's something I want to tell you. I feel like I can become closer with Anne thanks to the Lover's Persona Pixie. Oh, sweet, I forgot about that. I feel like my bond with Anne will grow stronger soon. So what do you think? Yeah, we are.
Thanks!
Alright, let's go to the diner. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave. What if you get kidnapped? Catnapped. Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about, Eddie. It's Shio. Well, I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about Kamoshida. About all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her. So I apologize as well. She's so strong. Oh, sweet. Isn't she? Shio really is a great girl. I'm glad I finally got to tell her everything I couldn't bring myself to say before.
Hey.
And, remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shio off the team if I didn't sleep with him? I had only agreed to it so that I wouldn't ruin Shio's dreams. Now that I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost his team games. I seriously should have dared him to try and take her starting spot. But in the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. Kamoshida had the upper hand, that's not on you. That might have been true, but honestly I think it's all because of how weak I am. That's why I believe Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shio's own ability to earn her starting spot. Eddie, do you remember the last time I talked to you like this? When I got that phone call from Kamoshida and I cried? Yeah, man, this game's pretty dark, especially that opening chapter. I felt so alone, scared even, but because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now that you just wanted to help. Thanks. Couldn't just ignore you. You're so kind. Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Pissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it pretty quickly. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that in stride. Hey, personas are the power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. So I want to strengthen my heart, and I want to use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is. But I'm gonna find the answer. I promise. Let's find it together. Huh? Really?
Thanks!
Thanks, I feel like I'm a little stronger already. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? Well, I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super strong. I sense a heightened motivation from on. Wow, Eddie. What did I do? If a negotiation with the female shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
Sweet. Girl talk. A strong heart. How about this? Yeah, I love being there for people. I won't get any refills on fountain drinks. I mean, they're free, so not getting any will mean you have a strong heart. I don't think that's how it works. Is that not right? Girl talk. Hey, girl, hey. My boy says he failed the negotiation with you. What's up? You should give him another chance. Well, see you later. I imagine that's what happens when I mess up the negotiations. It's on. She's a little silly. She's a little guy. Oh, hey, it's me. Thanks for listening to what I had to say earlier. Now I feel like I have a better idea of who I want to be. Also, I'm going to think of how I can strengthen my heart. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. I hope you'll join me again next time. Of course. You're my teammate. Thanks, you're such a nice guy. Oh, how about you help me come up with the ways to train my heart? Just let me know when a really good idea hits you, okay? Bye! Alright. You're back. Ooh, crossword puzzle. You got a level kindness after all of that. Yeah, I do. Play a little. I love these. What are the May Blues? I don't know. Doom's partner, Gloom. It's my day. Wait, today? Dull pain. Ache. Oh, okay, I was gonna say. Plant disease. Thrush? Isn't thrush? That's not a thing, is it? Plant disease? What are the May Blues? I have no idea. What is a plant disease? Doom and gloom, ache. A plant disease. Me too. A malaise? Oh, you just gave me the answer to the... Okay. But before I do that... Yeah. Blight. Oh, blight. Blight. Malaise. In Japan, the May Blues are named as such due to the change of seasons and the number of people who fall ill after the long holiday at April's end. Similar terms are used across the world. Students in the US get the September Blues after summer vacation, while the UK has the January Blues to contend with.
All right.
I see.
Oh wow, even I couldn't figure that one out. Maybe you got a bit smarter after solving those puzzles. Come on, baby. Yes, finally I'm learned. And who said video games are educational?
All right.
Finally, dang. Oh, you want to help me with coffee? No, I do not. I can learn from this book now. Social thought.
Make sure your clothes up.
All right, I'm heading home. Social norms can be broadly divided into 256 types. This isn't making any sense to me. Does the author even understand what they're saying? I didn't realize how long you've been reading. How far did you get? No. Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue another time. Sweet. Hey, all my social skills are up to 2 now. I could probably finish that burger. I can't believe this. A school assembly during exam week? What the hell are they thinking? It's the day after tomorrow, right? I gotta wonder if it's about Kamoshida again. I can't believe our school's messing with their schedules like this. I don't care what it's about. It's got nothing to do with this. It's gonna have nothing to do with us students. I wish they'd stop dragging us into their mess.
Seems pretty rough.
Mandatory assembly during exam week, huh? Sounds rough for all of you.
Well,
now then, let the first day of exams begin. What historical figure inspired the idiom of favoring the magistrate? I'm pretty sure it's Yoritomo.
That doesn't look like it.
Oh shit. An essay questions looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsuno is viewed as a hero. Yoshitsuno had a brother, right? His name was isn't his brother Yoritomo? Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother, but they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, when they had to oppose each other, Yoritomo won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune is the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize less with figures in power and sympathize more with underdogs. The weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yorimoto.
Yep.
You finished in time. Yay! Time's up. Put your pencils down.
Let's get started.
Today's the second days of exams. You may begin. It's an optical illusion. Cognition. Hallucination? Oh man, I'm tripping balls. The 2 lines are the same. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color?
Ooh, we can do this.
This one's so hard. Is it? Ashley, is it? Yeah, A equals B.
Okay, class, let's get started.
This is everyone have a test, then you may begin. Name the book that defined malefactor as a chief factor in the progress of the human race. Oh, I don't remember this one.
Ooh,
That sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a femme fatale? La femme fatale. Are you looking up the answers, Ashley? School-wide assembly this time of year? Really? Oh, God. Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with this school. I gotta hurry home and study. The Kamoshida is still causing us trouble even when he's gone.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you have voiced concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health
What do you want?
of the human body is absolutely vital, so we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours.
Dr. Douchebag.
Isn't he hot?
They only added the crosswords with royal, so those I don't always remember.
It's nice to meet you all.
Male teacher with glasses, wow!
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
His voice is sexy.
My name is...
My name is Male Teacher with Glasses, and I'm here to teach you, or to therapist you. Huh? I don't know.
My name is Takuto Maruki.
Dr. Maruki.
Thank you.
He's so dreamy. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. Oh my god, dude, really? You're an idiot. Okay.
You can even call me
Ash.
Doc if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems. Thank you, Doctor.
What the hell? What? Okay.
Yo.
What was the point of that assembly?
You ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
No speak therapy, daddy. No.
Well, our school's made
You
national
do have that
news.
emo boy hair.
Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
You have feels.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Oh, of course she remembers.
Wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
He could.
Ryuji.
Hey there.
Oh, snap. Hey, dude, what's up?
Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you.
Say it, Piff-kun.
Well, I was informed of certain students before
He's
beginning
precious.
those that had
Previous interactions, Mr.
it
Kamoshida.
must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Ryuji, don't be mean. Oh, no, it's fine. To think I'd end up in a castle.
A castle?
Oh.
Idiot.
You don't know.
Oh, looks like this guy didn't get much sleep last night.
So, what do you want with us?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected.
This is yeah. This character's
But
new
if
to
you come
Royal.
my office, you can have free snacks.
You all look sad and weird. You want to hang out?
All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
They're
To
good.
be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the
Ash,
students directly
shut.
involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests, for its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either.
What is these emotes are very good.
Worthwhile experience.
Magical Pearl. That's such a cute one.
Ooh, I know. If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity.
Ooh.
Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it may aid in our Phantom Thieves activities too.
There's also snacks.
Yes!
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
I'm gonna do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Really? Then I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to
Doctor
come
of
by whenever's convenient for you.
Love. Ashley. Don't bash Ash.
Well, we should get going.
You're married. This Bob the Builder, like, what the fuck? What in the name of construction is going on here?
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I made a deal with Maruki. Oh, great. Oh, we got another one. What do you got for me, sir? What are you doing?
It's hard
hard to believe an ordinary one
Well, I
would
did.
need a heart of steel, unaffected.
The ace is wild.
There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental. Give me a name.
This was such a weird, like, she's like, you're tough. Somebody must have helped you toughen up. Who did it?
I am thou. It shall become with the birth of the counselor.
Counselor persona? Is a counselor a card? I don't remember that. Le consultant. Takuta Maruki.
Alright.
Okay.
So hold up, dude. Sorry for
The
keeping you like this.
counselor.
Well then.
It's not in my tarot deck. I don't think, I don't think. Counselor, not confidant. You learn how to wipe your booty. Who's this magic palmer you are with? Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, she just has to. Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the council you've all been offering. I don't know the numbers. I don't know nothing. No, yeah, it is actually, because I know because of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I thought one was a magician. Major Arcana. Not make Arcana, major. List of the major arcana. No, Fool is 0, according to this. I think we're going with the Gabelin or the Rider Waite. Or Golden Dawn, I guess? I don't know. In Tarot, you are essentially the Fool starting out on a journey. Yeah. Then the Magician's number 1, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor, the Hierophant, Marriage, Lovers. Okay, it's starting to get weird. Which one do I know? The Chariot, Justice, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Strength, the Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil, the Blasted Tower, which is the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the Universe. So I know of Chariot, Magician, the Star, and Hierophant, and the Hermit from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office, and Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak with him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not to see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. Okay, why do you even need to mention that? Like, you're putting us on blast. Yo, you guys gonna go for it with the counseling? This kind of sounds like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah, probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes.
Joker in therapy.
Welcome.
Are you here for a counseling session, or did you want something else? This music is not helping. Doctor, let me take your temperature. Yeah, it's now a bad time. Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. Never gonna give you up. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack? Got some pudding or tea or whatever.
Begin?
Okay, but first, just relax, all right? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although I really have only one thing on my mind right now, anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to the super long story. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see. That's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted him to get even with him for Shio. And? At first I thought Kamoshida had to face the same fate Shio was going to put herself through. But later I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shio's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. You're not like other girls. You're more mature. Huh? I think you've got the wrong... Nope. In fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. Whoa, red flags. I was just kidding, but he's... it's not like I did anything special, though. He said it! If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see, so what's on your mind now? I hope nowhere bad. I mean, you've played this, so you know, but... Right now, I'm just hoping Shio will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Maruki, no! Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Oh, it seems I lost track of time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. It's cool that they're giving us this time with her to like get closure about what's happening with Shio and Kamoshida. I just noticed that I'm not in the scene at all, so... Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that that's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna get going.
Will do. See you around. Sounds great. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going to soon too, right, Eddie? How'd it go? Well, it honestly wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's in the nurse's office in the practice building, right? I'll just pass time in the area until you're done. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, hey! It's Miss Royal.
How are you?
Oh, hello. Are you here for a session as well? Yeah, it's absolutely true, Ash. And it's weird that they did it in the original. Are you here for a session as well? You too, huh?
Yes.
Yes, that's right. Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin. Who's Kamoshida? I don't know what your question is. Don't go overselling me too hard, though, Yoshizawa-san. I'm really nothing special. She's a new character in Royal too. Yeah, I know. For her at least. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me.
All right then.
All right, Doctor, don't hit on me though. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. I'm a little nervous. You don't have to be so tense. We're just gonna have an ordinary conversation, that's all.
I see.
I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Pif-kun. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown of your circumstances surrounding your transfer here. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So...
Now that you told me more about yourself, I think I realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. Oh my god, stop complimenting the high schoolers. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some conception of themselves they're striving for?
For example?
Like wanting to be a model student, or wanting to be loved and relied on. That kind of thing. That idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the hero they wish they could be. He's definitely a stand user. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear that from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not any deflecting self-deprecation. You really are strong, Poofkun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry this went on longer than I expected. Somehow the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess.
Say.
Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get far enough with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So, I'll need more details.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Alright, Ash. Stand user confirmed. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or a realization on your end. Please, anytime's good for me. I can work around your schedule, and I've got lots of snacks too. You can have them, they're yours. Well, okay. Really? Yes, you're a lifesaver.
Well,
let's see. I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess it's our second deal. Hey, getting stronger with my rookie, le consultant. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately.
Right.
That's awesome. This game is real good.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need some input from you. I should do it.
Now.
I'd better do my part to repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see. First off, my mind feels stronger. Yay. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Non-static gum. I don't know what that means. You really spent a long time talking to Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Night.
Well, we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's your last day of exams, right? Let's watch a movie. You suck, Morgana.
Well then. Hey, hey! Oh!
These are reasonably priced ingredients. Yay! Is he so thirsty?
Yes!
I should do it for a while.
Well then.
I guess. The sleep gremlin. Eats your sleep in your sleep.
I'm so sleepy.
I ended up pulling an all-nighter once I realized today's the last day of exams.
Staying up studying?
Nah, I gave up on the exam. I was playing some games, and then before I knew it, it was morning.
How manly.
It's what I always do. No matter how many times I fail, nothing's gonna change.
What an excellent outlook, Ryuji.
Morning.
Oh, you too, huh?
Yo, look who else is yawning.
Whoa.
Exams are almost over, so I thought I'd make one last effort across the finish line.
Alright, you know what? I need to stretch, so we're gonna take a break here, guys.
Leon, you're quite different from this stupid monkey I know.
What the frick? What the hell is his problem? That's so rude. No, that's not the thing I was looking for. What is it? Where's on Morgana is so mean. Yeah, Patreon streams are a little longer, so we're gonna try something here. Okay. While I'm gone, y'all are gonna play a game. Or you can if you want, you don't have to. Wow, did I fuck that up completely? I was hoping it would just go by itself. Let me see if there's a setting to get it to go on its own. Thanks for that. Great. Okay, well, for next time, I guess. Good job, everybody. Damn, y'all could... I'm sorry. Thank you for trying. Now we know for next time. Hi, Faith. How are you doing? God, what a fail that was. Good. Thank you for understanding. Y'all could have hit me up on Discord or something. I was on my phone. I was like, wow, you guys lost and you got back to 1. Yeah, I was supposed to continue, I guess. My bad. All right, well, let's keep going, I guess. I'm still stuck on that leaderboard. What? Oh, I was gonna say. Impressively, Dan, you're quite stupid. You're quite different from the stupid monkey I know.
Huh?
Don't give me that crap.
Your brain's tiny compared to mine.
Size is meaningless if there's nothing inside, you know.
What was that?
Will
Wow.
you please shut up? You're gonna make me forget everything I remember. Huh? Am I imagining things?
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
What? You see a groper or something?
No, that's not it. It's nothing.
Uh-huh. It's the ops. Ooh, anime cutscene. This is the scene from Lost Judgment where the guy gets arrested for groping.
Oh my god, that guy got off. Isn't this bad?
What?
Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Wait, why are you telling Mooney? What happened? What is she upset about?
Yeah.
I'm really not clear as to what's going on here. Oh. Like how they both look up and down.
Are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Oh, it's that nerd. Oh, geez, Faith.
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking me? That's outrageous.
I know
What a
you've been
weird...
following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car. So this is where your passion.
Our next target.
All is well that ends well.
Yeah, for
I
real.
saw you from the car, and I couldn't
What the
stop
hell was
myself from
that?
chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time. Please, won't you?
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Be the model for my next art piece.
Oh boy.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
It's coming down, cats and dogs.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Oh God, why, Enid?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Hold your horses. Who are you anyways?
For real.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division.
Unforeseen boy.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa.
Kitagawa. Yusuke Kitagawa. Why did they say the names like... Whoa, he's rude.
I am being allowed residence at his place.
I really like this song.
I'm striving to become an artist.
Okay.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized all over the world.
Okay.
But we heard that name the other day in Mementos.
Oh shit, we did.
Yusuke.
I'm sorry, Sensei.
Come along
I'll be
now.
right there.
Hurry now, lad. We'll be late for the hedonism fest. I don't know.
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come by. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard
Oh
to
God,
being
leave her
model.
alone.
I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
No,
That guy's as easy to read as a book.
but I don't know how to read.
Going, are ya?
I think I will.
What?
Crap, look at the time. I'll see you later.
How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours.
Okay, Morgana, shut the fuck up. Okay. I'm so tired of Morgana. He's such a little weirdo.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance?
Yeah.
That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth.
I mean, he chased after us because I was friends with a hot
What I
girl.
want to know most is your method.
What do you want?
It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult
Okay.
who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But he'd been covering his tracks for years. How did you uncover the truth in such a short span of time?
In the metaverse.
This metaverse business again?
Hell yeah, baby.
Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises.
No.
People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a
What the
phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well?
No. I don't know.
I see. Fine. Let's get back to Madarame's case. Keep it concise.
Bro, she's
and
been in
stick
this
to the
room with me
facts.
for like 10 years. The cops even told her, like, hey, don't be in there for too long because he'll influence you or something. And now here we are 3 years later, happily married. We're expecting our second child. Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seemed like some of those were kind of tough. Sorry, you did. Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? How about you let me focus on my exams, Morgana? God. Do you believe in fan thieves in a young girl's heart? You gonna go in for counseling? I saw the volleyball guys getting called in. Oh shit, I got that question wrong. I know, right? I feel like I have to protect that teacher. What? Better not be talking about Kamoshida protecting no teachers. It's over. It's over. Oh.
How about you?
I'm feeling confident.
You traitor! Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week.
Okay.
And focus on stuff that's over with.
Is that him behind Ryuji? That is him, Madarame. Oh, he's gone. What are you looking at?
The usual sight. It's no use. There ain't any useful info.
This game is wild.
The posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
I want sushi then, or domestic raised eel.
What the frick?
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait.
Don't tell me.
Oh
Is it
no.
love at first sight with that Yusuke guy?
Definitely.
It's not like that.
Of course not.
When I was watching that special on TV,
Yeah, he's kind of annoying.
nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
Maybe I'm curious too.
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Sure.
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief
Okay,
who can't
Morgana.
identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then.
It should be fun.
Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit entrance tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. I'm curious to know if this Madarame has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. We can't afford to be late now. Tomorrow, we better not go out right now. Let's go to art. So I keep thinking about what Nakanohara said. Nakanohara, could he have been talking about the famous artist Madarame? Nice catch. Well, it is a pretty rare last name. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone else called Madarame? It's really not common at all. If what we heard is true, Kitagawa-kun's studying under a corrupt teacher. You mean a teacher who treats people like tools? Kitagawa-kun's life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. Alright, well I can't go out, but can I, just the stuff with Yusuke getting introduced?
You can see me? Please tell him the truth.
Don't worry. You're safe. Can you tell me what happened?
Oh yeah, so I took a small break and I put words on stream and I messed up. I forgot you had to turn on autopilot so that it moves to the next stage by itself.
Oh.
Oh. Kindness. I'm nice as hell.
Okay. Well.
All right, time to go to bed. GTFO with that shit. Oh, quit with the rumors. Played too many games.
So crowded.
Ooh, art.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright?
Yeah, his whole body's out.
You came.
There he is.
Yeah.
You really came.
Yes.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors.
Okay.
I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
Oh.
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's learn about Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass through at once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
My students.
It is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say?
This reminds me of an episode of Samurai Champloo.
Desires such as money and fame. My atelier is
Oh, the model stuff?
but it is
Or
more than enough to pursue
everything all together?
A shack?
I
A shack?
So the active
Wait, what do you say about the shack? Oh.
Emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
Shaquille
I would
O'Neal.
understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Ooh. Oh God.
Hey, stop pushing! Just wait.
Jesus, y'all are.
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei.
Ah, the girl from
Run.
yesterday.
I don't know how to put it into words.
You're sensing something from
So
the
she won't.
artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, you're
I'd imagine
excused.
artists would be difficult to approach, but he seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it.
Did
Such a cheerful and gentle.
he say something about satisfaction? Oh.
womanly
Yeah.
person.
Mm.
Something wrong?
Don't mind me.
Anime noises.
There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Okay.
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me.
And thanks to that, I remember now. About what? Whoa, now.
Get to it.
Gosh, you were talking about the doctor earlier, right? We don't.
Why'd you leave without me?
You got it
We're
all
getting
wrong.
ambushed.
We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
Oh?
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a
Oh,
dog.
jeez.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this.
Kitagawa.
I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is
Yes, probably.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
That's a good point.
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
Yeah. He does.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence.
Well, now I know why I'm going after this old man.
Ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but Is it really true?
No buts.
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info and the address to his sensei's atelier.
Atelier? I tell you what. You know what I'm saying, guys?
We're off to Madarame's house
thank
right
you.
after school.
Huh? You want to model
Thanks, Enid.
tomorrow? This is too sudden.
Oh boy, put yourself in timeout. Okay.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
Oh, hydrate. Okay, well I'm prepared this time. I got a water bottle. It is. This might be the exactly thing we needed.
Well then.
Thank you, Enid, for that hydrate. The home shopping program is airing today. Let's go see. Hi everyone, it's time to do some shopping. Here's what we've got for you today. First up, the allergy relief pack, great for anyone who's sick of being sick. 2 calming masks and 20 wide eye drops. These will be in one set. What a steal! But wait, there's more. Next up, the cosmetic cure gift, great for anyone seeking peace of mind. An aroma machine and an omnivitamin. These will both be in one set. What a steal! Wow, and they're limited. Take all my money.
Hey, hey.
Oh boy, this one is expensive. I'll take it. Well, they're both sold out. That last customer was extraordinarily lucky. We'll try to get your order to you as quickly as possible. Have a good day. Bye.
Well then.
Meow, meow. Bound, bound, down, down, down. Might as well increase my knowledge. Can I not use the books? There you go.
Make sure you close.
All right, I'm heading home. Make sure you close up. Intimation, it is universal, yet also a societal eternity that organically... That one doesn't make much sense.
Oh.
You finished reading Social Thought. I'm getting information overload. I'm sure you gained a lot of intelligence from that. 3 whole points. Well, I guess we should go to sleep. Staying up late isn't healthy, you know. Fan site.
Okay, let's get started.
Hey there, I'm Dr. Maruki, your school counselor. Thanks to the school, I can even talk to you outside of counseling now. I want to talk a little about how your mental health and perception can affect you. Don't worry, I don't want to stress you out or anything. Just relax and listen. How much do you guys know about the emotional mind?
So...
See, what's going on in your mind can affect your body pretty significantly. There's proof it can even heal you, depending on the outlook. So, Pivkun.
Any ideas?
What do we call the phenomenon where believing in the treatment's power is enough to improve your condition? Placebo effect.
This is it.
That's right.
That's correct. Some people specify that placebos don't actually have any curative properties, but even if the medicine does nothing chemically, it can affect your perception and help you feel better. On the other hand, if you don't trust the medicine to begin with, it might make you feel even worse. We call that a nocebo. No way. Oh my god.
Nice going.
That's just one example, but my point is that our minds and bodies are more connected than we think. So it's important not to push yourself too hard. Remember, your mind needs time to rest too, and it's my job to help with that. So come by the nurse's office whenever you're feeling down. You think I'll change back into a human if I just believe in it hard enough? No, Sibo. No! No! Oh. The Madarame exhibit's great. You're gonna go see it. Not having an experience bar for the step progression is such an interesting gay design decision. Game. I was gonna say Enid. That's... It does. Yeah, it's a little infuriating. I'd like to see.
This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know.
The train is the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets on here.
Hey, who are you calling a pet?
Dude, be quiet.
I'm the one guiding you to your destination.
Oh my god.
Oh, kitty.
Shh.
Shoot. Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing.
It's a stuffed animal.
Yeah, it's just a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
You heard her. Press on its head.
This is ridiculous. Wowie! Again!
Gently.
Dude.
The cat's drooling. What a weirdo.
Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later.
Bye-bye. My cat drools too much. I saw this video of...
Which line do we gotta transfer to?
Doesn't
hold
look
on.
like there are any stations close by to that address. If anything, this is the
Oh,
closest.
jeez.
What? Then we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of...
Stop your complaining.
Seriously?
It's supposedly a shack, but this is the neighborhood he lives in. Looks like the fastest
Okay.
route is to get to the station square and then go to Central Street.
Hi, Nina. Welcome back. Search for your next target. Head to Madarame's house.
Let's go.
He's had a lot of his teeth removed, though, so I don't blame him. Yeah, of course. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, let's keep going.
Suguru Kamoshida, former Olympian, teacher at Shujin Academy. Reason for turning himself in is a heavy conscience, huh? The human mind doesn't change that easily, let alone
Okay.
natural temperament. Shujin Academy. Seems doubtful. Perhaps I'll have someone look into it, just in case.
Is that it?
We're at the right address. The door plate does say Madarame.
That's a shack?
You ring the bell.
Me? The walls won't collapse when I do, will they?
No one sneeze.
Oh, I
or
guess
we'll
I see
blow
it
this
now.
house down, okay?
Still, it's pretty big, and I feel it looks a lot nicer inside.
It's Takama.
I'll be right out.
I'm on my way, my beloved.
You live here.
Takamaki-san. You
Oh.
two are here as well?
Hey.
Your
sorry,
lackeys.
but, we ain't here to
He
talk
was
about the model,
totally
I think.
like,
So we
immediately.
gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's
Ah.
plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Are you serious?
Are you
We
serious?
read about it online.
You can't be.
Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? He welcomes pupils into his own home. This is no act of violence. It
It's
is
charity.
You might be
Why is it skipping? I'm the only one residing here and standing under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
lying about it.
That is utter rubbish. I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now.
You can't approach people like that.
If you continue
Oh.
to ridicule the man I owe my
You
life
will
to,
rue this day.
You really think that?
Yusuke,
What's going on,
what's
homie?
the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some...
Who is it? Sensei is currently... I'll be right out.
Bad rumors and came in worry for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Well, even I doubt that a cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
That's not what we meant.
I'm sorry to have butt in on your conversation.
That's
Well, even I... Well, conversation. However,
Is that what you
I do
want?
have neighbors around. Won't you please keep it down? Now, if you'll excuse me.
That was discourteous of me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, I know. Okay, let's just
as well as his most representative piece. It's titled Sayuri.
Sayuri?
This was the painting that inspired me to become an artist.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
Nah, I could do that
I first saw you.
with a grape juice
I felt
and
the same powerful
an
emotion
apple.
as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this. And I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider
Yusuke, you need to leave her alone. I'm really curious to see. I'm sure the shack is the next palace. I'm very curious to see what it looks like.
I hope that we can discuss this further another time. If you'll excuse me.
Sure. Eddie the artiste.
Those two seem like nice guys, don't they?
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Take him out.
Man.
Take the
I
shot.
thought we found a new target too.
How's the metanav?
Oh,
Hey, the app.
was it picking up our conversation? This
Picking up his name.
It means that Madarame.
Hey,
has
Sean, how you
powers
doing, bud?
too, right?
He uses le grape on le apple to paint.
And then Shaq, huh?
He is, how you say,
seem to be the key
visionaire.
For real though, what the hell's going on? Does an old man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes the shack for to enter his palace.
You mean like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
You got jokes and impressions.
That's right. Let's try saying
You've got it all.
It can be random guesses.
Thanks, Enid. I appreciate it.
Why don't we start with castle?
No candidates found.
Then what about prison?
No candidates found.
Ah, what a pain. Jail, warehouse, and guidance counseling office.
A church.
Might as well
Is
have
it a church?
No candidates.
He's the leader.
Not a single
He's the god that they all
Should
worship.
we come back another time?
A building that's related to art.
Try harder.
If we think from there, what would it be?
A museum. Ah,
Beginning navigation. Whoa. Really?
nice. It was more on the nose than I expected.
Hey, when did you activate the nav? You surprised me.
Didn't have much of a choice. I think we just happened to get it right.
First
What if I
guess.
hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
Well, that's
Probably
your
would've
fault
figured it out
then.
once you started walking on two legs.
That's
So
true.
even you- You can slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana?
Yes. In a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences can be subtle.
Forget that. Look!
Oh boy.
That shack is seriously some kind of museum?
Let's go check it out. It's so extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy. It's a museum, right?
Yeah.
This is Madarame's?
Well,
This is Madarame? This is Madarame's?
palace is a world
Teach me how to
formed by a
Dougie.
mind
Teach me
twisted by
how to Dougie.
desire. Remember Kamoshida's castle?
Madarame's artwork is on display at museums in reality too, though. This exhibit was popular, and people already respect him. Why would he fantasize about a museum?
Got a point. It ain't related to plagiarism or abuse.
This is Madarame's. This is Madarame's.
Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Right.
Right.
That aside, ain't a museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
There are probably traps too.
Yeah, all those old man's fans were super strong and all.
That has nothing to do with this.
But man, just look at that insane crowd.
Yes!
Are we gonna have to wait in that gigantic line? We like to have fun here.
Shall we go?
Well, let's have to find our way up over it then. In any case, let's get going. Gotta go have a good rest of your stream. Alright, well, we're only going for another little while anyway, so. Have a good night, Ash. Thanks for hanging out. And for picking again Persona. It's a good game.
Yep.
This is really how he thinks of that rundown shack? It's overwhelmingly shiny. It's just not hitting me that this is the old guy's palace. That's why we're here, right? Come on, let's go check it out. Bam, 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 bam. Everybody say bye to Ash. Thank her for picking this game because it's a lot of fun. Oh dear.
Oh.
This is our chance. It looks like security's focused on the front entrance. That means there'll be less of them elsewhere. Let's go. Yoink. Hello. Yup. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
See it.
Hanya mask. Didn't realize they let you infiltrate immediately. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked too. I mean, I'm assuming this one's just recon. We're not getting in any fights yet, so. But it's a pretty far drop. Will we be able to get back out this way?
Now's my time to shine.
I have a rope. I'm our tool specialist after all. So what's your call, Joker? Want to head inside? Let's do it.
How suspicious.
It's quiet in here, almost eerily so.
Oh.
Hey, it's moving. Come on, we're in a palace. That ain't anything to be freaking out over. The palace reflects its ruler's heart. We may want to check these paintings out.
I can see it.
I want to check out this stuff I can steal. Oh, hey, there's some kind of explanation here. Let me see. It's someone's name and age? What the hell? That can't be the title of the painting, right? Do you think it's the artist's name? Let's check the other paintings too. I think there might be something important about them. It's the name of the people that he stole from.
Hey, hey.
What did he say?
Hey, hey. Hey, hey.
The next room? Okay. This one's locked, so...
I can see it.
I just want to steal everything that's not nailed down. I want to take this one. Yeah.
I see.
The hell's this weird door?
Hey, this doesn't make any sense. Madarame's famous for having a variety of art styles, but all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the...
Wait a sec. Ain't this
Hey,
that
that's the
we saw in
guy.
Mementos? You know, the one who was shit-talking Madarame?
Natsuhiko Nakanohara. His name's written on the plaque.
Dude, I don't get it. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it?
You're right. Doesn't art usually have, like, the title of the piece or the artist's name?
This is quite the mystery. Alright, let's keep looking around for now.
Focus.
Give me, what's this? Oh, it's light. Plastic frame.
Huh?
Oh boy.
Hey, isn't this a painting of that guy?
It says Yusuke Kitagawa. There's no
Kitagawa.
Huh?
I'd have to see him like that.
What do you think these paintings are?
Madarame's pupils.
I think you're right.
For real? All of them? But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before.
This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now. Taking into account what that Nakanohara guy said earlier, things are getting clearer. Alright, let's keep investigating.
Okay. I'm...
Focus.
Plant bomb. Bomb to bomb.
Wait!
Oh. What is this room? Some sort of brochure here. Would you find something? We're here to investigate, so we should check everything that catches our attention. It's a map. This is a pamphlet? It's getting way too dealt for a freaking palace. Why'd you bother making something like this? Oh, there's a museum guide on here. Let's take it with us.
Oh yeah! Nice.
I love that it shows you what it's actually like unlocking on it. Oh, but the map only shows half the museum. Let me see, it says 1 out of 2. And the 2 out of 2's got to be around here somewhere, right? Just how big is this place? Okay, I think that's what's going on. Okay. We can worry about that another time. Right now, our objective is confirming Madarame's cognition. We may have to reconsider our plan depending on what we find. I mean, he's got a palace. Seems pretty sketchy to me. Straw doll times 3. Bah. Okay.
Treasure chest spotted. Oh!
Oh! Lunar cutlass.
Oh! Yep.
All right. Back here.
Joker.
Okay. Oh. That's not it. Morgana on your shoulder like that is terrifying. Yeah, a little bit.
Ah. Look at this.
The Infinite Spring? A conglomerate work of art that the great director Madarame created with his own funds. These individuals must offer their ideas to the director for the rest of their lives.
Ooh.
Those who cannot do so have no worth living? Hey, This is most likely about the plagiarism, right?
Damn it! What a phony geezer!
In other words,
Phony
his
geezer
pupils are his
indeed.
property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true. He's stealing the ideas from talented students in exchange for securing their livelihood. I wondered about those portraits on display.
Mm-hmm.
They must all be his pupils through his cognition. He even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about the abuse? Madarame will keep them around as long as they're useful to him. But the moment they're not...
They're just glad to dunk on An's crush.
He's treating them like slaves or tools.
Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about this? He's got no reason to cover this up.
He did say that he owes Madarame his life for being
that's
taken
true.
in.
But still.
When we were at the exhibit, I praised one of the pieces on display. But Kitagawa-kun acted strange. Maybe that piece was plagiarized.
It was
too.
his.
What's the call? Ain't
What's
this
the
enough
call?
to target Madarame?
Yeah, I mean, it should be, right? Like, I mean, what do you all, I mean, yeah.
We should confirm these facts with Yusuke first.
Yeah.
Confirm what, though?
He's ready to
we should
just
get
do it,
solid
you know?
evidence that such crimes actually took place.
What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, due process, bud.
Besides,
Sucks,
there's
doesn't
too
it?
much we don't know about Madarame yet.
You're right. I'll try contacting Kitagawa-kun. I might be able to get the truth out of him if I accept his modeling offer.
Mothman.
Wait, you're gonna do that? You all
Hell
gotta
yeah.
come with me, okay? I'm scared to go alone.
Famous, renowned artist, huh? Oh, this might be tougher than Kamoshida. Well, we'll just prep ourselves until we get confirmation from Yusuke.
I mean, at least this guy's not, like, threatening to get us expelled.
This is our first mission as real Phantom Thieves. We're gonna succeed no matter what.
The reason why Yusuke is hiding the truth, huh? Would you really forgive someone unconditionally if you owe your life to them? What's with the llama? I'm not so sure anymore. What are you bringing this up for? According to Kitagawa-kun, Madarame isn't a problem. What do you mean? No. Something wrong? I mean, I know Madarame is a bad person, but still. Maybe I'm so hesitant because I haven't actually met any of his victims. Yeah, I guess that part's totally different from what happened with Kamoshida. This might be an extreme line of thinking, but... if an evil person isn't causing any trouble now, is there really any point in us stepping in? Oh, you got a point. So we're just gonna let Yusuke decide if Madarame is worth going after or not? I don't know, if it were me, I'd never forgive that bastard. Can you ask Yusuke on? Got it. I guess we can talk some more about this after that. Okay, let's meet in Shibuya after school tomorrow.
Hey.
Another box came in for you. Aroma machine and an omnivitamin. What does it even do? I just bought those things. I was like, they're expensive. They must be good. Oh, I forgot that I had. Oh, vitamins that cover all the bases of health. Okay. I need to sell all this stuff. Skill cards? Okay, I don't know what those do. Well, this seems like a good place to stop. We are at the 4-hour mark. Oh, wow. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is always a joy to play this game with y'all. As always, we got to shout out the Patreon subscribers, and then we're going to go raid somebody. But let me see who we're raiding. Probably Dan Snacks. Yeah, let's go say hi to Dan. First though, Eddie with an IE. Yeah, the first one is correct. Yeah, thank you guys. Let me shout out the Patreon Pipsqueaks in the Deluxe Squad. Y'all can join if you want. Let me get to that. Our Patreon Pipsqueaks Deluxe Squad is Nina, Neens McKee, Brittany Fiosi Campbell, Spacey Invader, Don't Bash Ash, Enid the Games Nihilist, and Dr. Mono. If y'all want to join, you can go to patreon.com/playitforwardgaming and support at the Pipsqueaks Deluxe Squad tier. You also get weekly roundups of my work and a special room and role in Discord. So y'all can go do that. But for tonight, let's go say hi to Dan Snacks, friend of the channel. He helped me out a lot getting where I am. So let's, oops, I did the wrong one. There's the raid message though, if you need to copy it. We're playing it forward, y'all. Let's go play it forward to Dan. You all know him, talking about horchata day in, day out. I'll be back on Monday with Far Cry 6. We're trying to finish that game up, so we'll probably finish it next week. 1 or 2 more streams, maybe 3. And we'll say goodbye to Chorizo. I haven't even unlocked another pet. I only have the 2 so far. But that's okay. We love the ones that we have. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Have a good weekend.